YouTube. Open up my channel. Get my stream open. Come on, load. Sometime today, please. There it is. Cool. Got my stream open. Awesome. Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome. Here we are with more Dragon Age Inquisition. While I was doing some stuff at the war table, I stepped outside and this guy was standing right outside to talk to me. And I was like, shit, I need to talk to him on stream. I don't know why. I don't know what he's saying, but I want it to be caught on stream. So I was like, I'm going to talk to this guy on stream. And then, funny thing is, no sooner than I did, I just immediately saved and quit right then and there. But, yeah. So, anyway, got my stream open, got my comments open. What was the other thing I was going to do? Oh yeah, I was just going to tell you real quick that, I've been playing Black Ops 4. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's a Call of Duty game, so it's just, if you're into first-person shooting, and that's about it, then go for first-person shooting. But, you know, for those that like to really explore, or find puzzles, or, you know. Unfortunately, when it comes to the overarchy of gamers, it only really appeals to one type. I'll get into that in a second. But, it's just funny because, like, literally right before this, I was having, right before dinner, I was playing Blackout, which is Call of Duty's Battle Royale mode, and surprisingly got a victory. And was able to take out a couple of people with a nice friggin', I got a scout rifle with a nice sniper scope and took people out from long range. Anyway, enough of that. The cool thing I will say, though, about Black Ops 4, it's definitely fascinating because it keeps adding things that are different and crazy and new and... Wait a minute, you're the guy that gives me fucking Iron Bull. Yeah, Krem, I remember you. Alright, so we're gonna talk to this guy.
What can your bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
Yeah.
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royale. We've got references.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull. He's one of those Canari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Did I actually sort my inventory? Yeah, 25. A great axe that needs to go to probably Iron Bull. Oh yeah, and some higher level gear I can't equip yet. Anyway, it's been like 48 or 72 hours since I played this, so the war table is definitely done. And then we're gonna go talk to Iron Bull over at the Storm Coast. Dum diddy dum dum dum. Alright. First off, I set up people on missions. Diplomacy won the day. Clerics chose to receive aid. Appreciative. Successfully drowned out our detractors. Caused an internal struggle. Clerics hiring thugs to kill other clerics. Forced to intervene. Despicable behavior. Okay, so people in the church are freaking the fuck out because their faith is challenged. If that doesn't sound like a church, I don't know what does. Alright, Liliana, you go have fun, because you apparently have the least amount of time. And this one gives me Griffin Mail. I have no clue what that means for me. And this one gets me a staff. That's all really cool, except probably going to be much higher level than me. So you're busy. You can't do it. And you're the only one I have who can do it. I probably should have waited on doing that to let Liliana do it since she had the least amount of time. Oh, Red Jenny. Well, soldiers would have been best for this, but I don't have soldiers, so away they go. Alright, so there's the table doing their thing. I should have just thrown myself at the Storm Coast, but now I'm waiting. I'm literally just going to turn around and do this. Actually, I didn't have to do that. I'm a dumb. That's me then. This time is completely on me. Because what I was going to do is I was going to be like, I could just, go here, go to the Storm Coast, and select fast travel. And then I thought I could open up the map at any fucking time and then just select fast travel, and that would have done the same thing. And I was like, damn it, I'm a dumb. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna have to definitely put a couple points into barrier. Because I for sure need to get rid of Solas, because honestly the only reason I keep him around is because he has barrier. And then I gotta remember to pop it a bunch. But the other thing is, alright, you apparently have a quest, so we're gonna go talk to you. Hi.
Word for you.
Okay, report.
What is it? Could prove useful, sir.
And yep, I knew it. Storm Coast Geological Survey. I don't know if I touched that skull. Definitely going to now, just to make sure. Let me up there. Let me the fuck up here. You will not evade me. The other thing I was thinking of doing is I was going to be playing a 0 or 3. 1, 2, and where's 3? Oh. Wow, that looks like fun. Really wish I could help, but a little busy. Busy looking through this awesome little skull thingamadoo. I'm still trying to find that third one. What? Why do I get a... Okay, the controller was vibrating when I went over that center of that mountain, so I didn't know if it had a thing it did. Ah, there we go. Alright, so, let's drop down here and have fun. Let's drop down here in a way that doesn't hurt me. Awesome. Hi, buddy. How do you like fire? You apparently don't like fire. Oh, I love causing explosions. You can fire me. It's just fun. Let's fuck him up. You should be very much dead, sir. My projectile is hitting my own teammates. Set you on fire. Cause some explosions. Step up. Hit R1. Do that. Cause more explosions. Yeah! Everyone, meet Iron Bull, Anissa, hi in the comments.
Prim, how'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Nicely done. I hear you're looking for work.
I am. Not before my drink, though. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclasi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
What the hell is your character wearing? Honestly, it looks like she's just wearing mud. and, and then the comments looks like mud suit. Yeah, no, it definitely does.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
Like, you can actually see skin where the mud is cracking. Which is weird because it looks too bright to be this character, considering I made a black chick.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
Nope.
I've never heard of it.
It's a Canary order. They handle information, loyalty, security, all of it. Spies, basically. Or, well, we're spies. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Huh.
You're a Kunari spy and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
I mean, at that point, he's not a spy. He's a
From something
reporter.
called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
I agree.
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The
But it
Canary
can be
want to know
sexy,
if
but
we need
that
to launch an
doesn't-
invasion to stop the whole
I don't know, I
gang
think it's got a hot on it.
apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth a damn, she'll put him to use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
Well, damn, I need to change my character.
Alright, you're in.
Excellent. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
So now I have Iron Bull. This, I believe, was actually my no. No, my team was... I'm fairly certain my team was Cassandra... Sarah Solas. And then, of course, something else I did off stream that I now have to do on stream, was that when I go to level up, I've been leveling up these characters as we play, but when I got Sarah, she just had 10 points. Same with Iron Bull. So, first off, we're going to do that. More crackers from across the battle catching more enemies, stalking them for longer. Nice. Cassandra. Whoa, wrong button. Wrong. Whoa, so many wrong buttons. It's not even funny right now. Cassandra. Okay, so what's her skill tree? That's no, our skill tree's the same. You draw strength from your war cry. Huh. No, we're gonna give her battle roar. To roar and get more than enough. I'm pretty sure there's subclasses that are special to characters. Alright, so Iron Bull. That didn't actually commit to points. Taunting targeted enemy and improving your guard. He doesn't need that. It's just get a war cry with battle roar and you're fucking done. And then we're gonna go for two-handed skills for sure. Counter attack does bonus damage adds to your guard. Counter attack does more damage now, slashes in a full circle. Definitely good. You lash out with a fast strike, briefly stuns. Pummel strike hits harder and faster. Or stuns enemies longer if they're already suffering from a negative status effect. Now we're gonna go with that one. You've learned how to batter through enemy defenses, doing more damage to their guard with every hit. And then Earth Shaking Strike. Burning damage, 20%, or an immobilize. Nah, we'll go with just rock damage. Full fucking damage. And then that gets you grapple chain. No, what I want to give you is this one actually. Hey, Iron Bull is gonna have Charging Bull. Bam! And then see what I mean? He just gets a bunch of stuff instantly. And then if I go into my inventory. Oh yeah, I forgot I got these new weaponry. Oh. Requires level 11. Well, I know what I'm going to equip in 2 levels and kick some serious ass with. Really? Level 11 and then that's level 10 and it's a 30-point difference? Jesus, that's a jump. Anyway. The Griffin Mail is rogue only, so useless to me. Alright, so drop down. Sarah, on the other hand, just got an upgrade. Nah, I can give that to, fucking what's his name. Alright, you're good. You're good. Sadly, your gear is crap. Yeah, I was gonna say, most of this armor cannot be equipped to a Kunari. So I can't help you in the armor spectrum. I can, however, give you a spectral great axe in a bit, and that is going to help you substantially. Deals additional random elemental damage. God damn, that sounds awesome. It requires I be level fucking 12 though. Alright, the other thing. You have Earth Shaking Strike, so we're going to give you that ring. Amulet of Strength. I don't have any belts. And no other rings are really of use to you. So, now we have Iron Bull in the team. We'll see how that compares to having Cullen, or not Cullen, Solos. Solos is good because he's got the, what's it called? The ability to fucking barrier us. So we're gonna take more damage. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the team functions without him and what direction it's gonna go in. Alright, can't interact with that. There's 13 shards. Oh, hello. A thing to read. Cool. Alright, let's go for the one to the left. Although I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up this mountain easily. Alright, so I have... Wrong button? Yeah, I have an ice spell. Good. That's the important thing. I wanted to make sure that I had at least one of every element. Which means now I need to grab barrier and make sure I pop that on a regular basis. So that people have a barrier. And then I'll try to get to the, what's it called? The fucking revive ability. So that should someone die in combat, I can quickly pop them up. But That's the oh shit button. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nah, see, with these sheer cliffs, you can't really... I might be able to shimmy up here. It does not appear to be a thing I can do. Oh, oh, oh. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Fuck yeah, I'm a mountain climber. Yeah, no, I definitely remember being up here and I would have seen you if I were. Alright, time to hurt myself severely. Because now that I've gone up this cliff, I need to get out. Or out. I don't know why I said out. I need to get down. I do actually like how the walk cycle changes to accommodate for the terrain you're on. Like there, you're leaning to the left because of the fucking... Are y'all hostile? Hi. No, y'all are Teventer. And I forgot that you guys work for me because I killed your boss. Y'all are just cool with me. Awesome. Which, well, wait a minute. The Teventer were attacking the fucking... the other dudes on the coast just now, and I killed them. Was that you guys? Wouldn't they be mad, though? Because if they were attacking them and I chose to side with Iron Bull instead of the Teventer, then wouldn't the Teventers be furious with me?
So, Bull, what are your women like?
The Tomastrans, terrifying and inspiring. They teach you everything you need to know. Give your life purpose.
No, I mean, are they like you? Big and...
Oh, shit, yeah.
Context for that, Sarah's a lesbian. She's more fascinated about the women because of sexual stuff instead of trying to, instead of an academic purpose. That's why when you're like, are they big like you? He's like, shit, yeah. He's like, oh, awesome. You're like, yeah, no, that's definitely got some lure on the mind there. I honestly was tempted to play a Kunari female. I want to do one playthrough as each race, and I've already done an elf. This is my human playthrough. And then I want to do like a dwarf warrior, and then see, the problem is Kunari can't really be a... I can't say can't be a fucking mage, because I know that I can go into character creator and make a Kunari mage with no problem. But I don't know if I should make a mage for the Kunari, you know? So I'm thinking, I don't know, Kunari rogue, go with the dual daggers, mostly because there's no character with dual daggers. I don't know why they added Varric. Whoa, hey. Ow. I don't know why they have Varric if they also have other characters, you know what I mean? Like, that Sarah's a ranged rogue, Varric is a ranged rogue. Why have two ranged rogues? I also need to make sure I do this. Something I haven't done for them. Can I actually buff these? No, but my magic's really high, which makes sense. Oh, this is where I can see the details to see what willpower does. Strength of mind, each point increases attack on all classes and magic defense. Okay, see, that I didn't know. That I did not actually know. Anyway. Behavior, 30%. Oh. Oh. This is the only difference. Whoa. I'm gonna reduce their reserve. And then I like how the healing potion reserve is set to 2, meaning that they will not use healing potions if you have that many or less. Just as a case of, if your character gets low health, you'll always have a potion, unless you run out and are dumb. Because chances are you're going to want to turn around and run the fuck back for getting more potions, if you're out of potions. Now, that being said, I have to pause and use the restroom real quick, because holy crap, that soda.
Alright, is anybody here?
Alright, there we are. Thank you all for waiting.
Aha.
I'm back. I see Nicholas has returned. Nick, I am streaming, just letting you know.
Aha.
Dragon Age. A great single-player experience. I don't understand how people could say things like single-player games are dead. It's like, God of War, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Kingdom Hearts,
Spider-Man.
Pokemon, Spider-Man. You know, it's like, no, they're fucking not. There's quite a few. Great multiplayer
I prefer
games.
single
Or
player.
single. See, my thing is I'm not a big PvP guy. I much prefer cooperative multiplayer, if any.
Exactly.
What else do I need to fucking do here? I don't think there's anything else I need besides there's a shard there. And that's fucking it, really. Now, I know that it says that I have 5 of 13. That's because there's an island over here-ish. Which would actually be in the direction I'm facing. I don't know if we can see it. I think we just go over there. Yeah, we could definitely see it. So, we aren't actually on all of the Storm Coast just yet. Which is annoying that it does that. But anyway. I'm going to be a petty little bitch and do something. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That's right, this place had a bunch of equipment.
Watch your step. We received a shipment of invisible nuts the other day.
What? Watch your step, we received a shipment of invisible nugs. You're like, oh. Okay.
Okay. So what do I gotta do now? Beat the game on brutal difficulty. Get 100 kills with splatter slash. 100 kills with splatter smash. 300 kills in berserker mode. 50 kills with enemy heads. Splat 200 enemies on a wall with a weapon. 150 splatter kills. Tackle an enemy and pummel it 20 times. Kill 6 enemies in 1 ram attack.
Jesus, that's a lot of red. So again,
Launch an enemy straight up with no headroom. Get an S rank in the survival arena. Get 3 S ranks in Survival Arena. Get 6 S ranks in Survival Arena. 5 secret missions in a single Survival Arena.
A lot of things to
All
do with
10
Survival
secret
Arena, sounds
missions.
like.
Yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of it. I just gotta go grind out some specific kill types, do the Survival Arena stuff, finish unlocking all the skills, and then not exactly sure.
I can't fucking touch the DLC until I'm level 20.
I'm assuming that by doing the Survival Arena stuff, I'm gonna unlock more parts of Dr. West's journal, because I found every collectible in the story, and I'm only at 50%, so I don't know.
Gain power and influence by sealing fade rifts, establishing camps, completing quests as well. Okay, I totally wasn't reading that. Fuck me, right?
Is Sheikman still in the party? Cause
Nope. He said his internet crapped out, so now he's watching Garen Logon, which doesn't make sense to me personally, because if his internet crapped out, how is he watching Garen Logon?
got it on DVD.
Why would you buy anime? Unless you really liked it. Man.
That mercenary band that joined the Inquisition. The Bull's Chargers.
So I keep like, if I don't hear anything, I'm like, is anybody there? Because I can't just check because I'm on a completely different system.
That's fine. Alright, I think we're running out of shit for me to do that isn't story related. Alright, you're still in progress. The other two are completed though.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, I forgot the jar of bees. Completed.
The bar of G's.
Well, literally, it's you get a recipe for something called jar of bees, and it's a grenade that A will do damage, because literally it's a jar of fucking bees that you throw at the enemy, and when they come out of that jar, they are not happy, so they just start stinging the fuck out of whatever's nearby. They're like, alright, have fun with the jar of fucking bees.
Yeah, but like, the bar of cheese. You can interpret that multiple ways. It can just be a metal bar with a bunch of lowercase and uppercase G's painted on it, and then when you hit someone with it, they go, "Ow, G's!" Just gonna let that sink in.
Dude, that sink has been knocking at my fucking door for the past 15 minutes. We will not let that sink in. Last time it came in, it shit on the carpet. Anyway. It's just... one of the quests I have is to choose a successor in an area, and... I could send one person, and they're talking about, like, recruiting a military, recruiting one of the guys to join our military. The assassins are talking about trying to get a spy in there to help get some fucking information. And then Josephine, the political one, says, I could ruin that marriage with 4 words and a glove on the wrong table. You're like, damn, Josephine.
Oh.
Just, damn, girl, calm down. Alright, you know what? We're actually gonna go fuck around with the Forbidden Oasis for a short time.
Let's see. What do you figure? Should I try to get those kill trophies organically in brutal difficulty, or should I go grind them out in a lower difficulty and then go back and replay the story from the start? Um, at this point, I don't think it really matters. I mean, because if I'm going through brutal difficulty trying to get those trophies to pop, what's going to happen is there's a couple of them that will pop naturally because I'm really close to them. Like, let's see, which ones? I want to say I'm relatively close to Razor of Hell, get 100 kills with the Splatter Slash. Downpour of Blood, not that close. I'd have to consciously be using the Splatter Smash whenever I can.
It and the temple are further
One
in.
Who Slays, get 300 kills in Berserker mode. That one, it may
Have
come
you learned anything more about the temple?
in this
Honestly,
playthrough because
I don't like the feel of the place.
I'm probably going to be
No one
relying
does.
on Berserker
Why
mode
not?
more.
Couldn't say. It's just a feeling.
Kind of hard to say because I only killed like, I think I only got like
Anything
50
else I
kills
should
in
know?
Berserker mode in
Not
the
much to
regular
tell.
playthrough on
A
Savage.
mining company out of Valfromud used to have an interest here, but
Head on
economy's
arrival, get
changed,
50
and
kills
they
with
moved
enemy
on.
heads.
Strange
That
the
one,
miners never marked
I
the
think
temple
I'm
on
gonna
their
go and do in
A difficulty you've already done, so you can go to a level you know will get that on.
You may want to look into
Yeah.
this.
One moment while I sneeze. Okay, I'm back.
Let's see, the Blackest of Sundays. What, 200 enemies on a wall? I'm at like 140 or 150 on that, so I'm pretty
Does it
close.
actually have a counter to tell you how close?
Yeah, I can check my stats in the select menu when I'm in the game.
Oh, that's always useful.
Let's see, Vigorous Vengeance, 150 splatter kills. I'm definitely gonna get that naturally if I go into brutal difficulty.
It sounds like what you should do is jump into the next difficulty and just see which ones you get naturally and then go from there.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to be in a higher difficulty to get Brain Dead because that one, tackle an enemy and pummel it 20 times. That one...
Requires something big that's gonna live through 20 hits.
Yeah. And I've only been able to tackle mid-sized enemies, and even then, after maybe 5 or 6 hits, they exploded in regular difficulty, so... let's see... Headlong Monsters, one range attack, I could get that one. Easier and Savage.
I should say, I cannot hear you over the sound of my game.
Let's see... Killing 6 enemies in one ram attack, I could get that one in stage 2. And it would be easier to get on Savage difficulty because the regular ghouls die in one hit. So, but there's actually there's one room with like 6 of them in it, and I'll just plow through there. Let's see, monster straight up no hit. That's where it's squaring into a triangle. Somehow never did that during the regular campaign, so I'll come to it later. Survival arena stuff. Unlocking all the skills, I'll definitely get that in brutal. Journal. And reassemble all of Jen's pictures.
I'm gonna tell you now, you get into Kingdom Hearts, you're gonna be beating that several times over. Because one of the trophies is beat the game in under 15 hours, which you're not doing that without knowing what the fuck you're doing. So you're probably gonna have to do that second or third time in. But I was told to do that on the easiest difficulty and you could fly. And I'm like, oh.
Yep.
Makes sense. And then there's a bunch of other trophies where it's like, there's one that's insane. I think Boy was in my comments talking about it. He called what he called the triple trophy run, which is beat it in under 15 hours, beat it without changing your equipment ever, and beat it. What was it? I don't remember what the third trophy was. I know there's a trophy.
Dying?
Yes. So you're kind of handicapping yourself and then buffing yourself, you know? It's like beat it without changing equipment is hard, but beating it on easy is, easy. So, one of those. You kind of both, and then, yeah. You hear that it's like, by the way, you also have to beat it without changing equipment. It's like, that's gonna hurt. And then without dying. I played it on normal and died. Let's just say more than a few times. If you want to go back and watch my playthrough, as I get my ass whooped several times over.
Yeah, to that run, I say...
Oh, crap. Stay away from me. Stay away from me, you bitch. Alright, you're dead. As I thought, we're gonna take a lot of damage. Pop a potion. Oh, hey, we're done here. Awesome. Also, hello Melanie in the comments. Sorry I didn't read your comment. Well, but I got to it now, so hi. Alright, the other thing I need to do, because a lot of the time, now I have 2 people taunting, I'm very not likely to get people up in my face. So we are going to switch the glyph so that I can put it over at enemies' feet instead of fucking sitting around with it. So I forgot that the Lost Oasis actually had a bit to it. Pretty sure I can buy maps at some point that fill in that shit. Either way though, I like the exploration. Oh, I remember this cave. If it's the cave I think it is, it should have, let's see, I should go up the stairs, spiders, and then there's like a 4-way intersection with a fuckload of spiders. This is not the same cave. But at least we have some torches lit, so that should assist me. The other thing I wanted to do was, there's a skull somewhere. Yeah, there. I need to go hit that. Oh, hello.
Alright,
Skull right here.
Alright, so this is going to be my 27th platinum, which is going to be trophy number 1892. So that means I got to start planning right after I finish this how my trophies are going to shake out, because I do want Tales of Xillia 2's platinum to be number 2000.
I don't know how the hell you can plan out what games, what trophies, and what platinums you're gonna get. I can barely plan out what fucking lunch I'm gonna have.
Well, I was thinking, because, like, back 2 years ago, when I was working towards number 1000, I decided that because Tales of Xillia was going to end up being my 13th platinum, because I wanted to do it that way because it was just appropriate, because it's the 13th mainline Tales game, you know, and it came out in 2013, and Xillia, like, it looks like the Roman numeral for 13, so yada yada yada.
They must be with the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So just all that kind of stuff, it kind of lined up, so I was like, oh, okay. And also, that's, like, my favorite JRPG, so I was like, oh, okay, so it would be appropriate for that platinum trophy to be my 1000th trophy. And so now I'm thinking, okay, Tales of Xillia 2 could be the 2000th trophy, because that's the sequel to that game, so that'd be one way to do it. Let's see. So basically what I would do is I just go, okay, how many trophies, including the platinum, is that for that game? And then I work back from there. So, like, okay, so I need to make sure that I stop at X trophy in order for that game to line up like that.
Fair enough. If you want some easy platinums, go with the Telltale series.
Yeah, it's not really so much about the easy platinums. Like, I platinum games that I like and that I feel deserve it. But, like, there are games that I like Deadpool is entertaining, but there's some trophies in that where I'm just like, no, not doing that.
This is fun. It ain't that fun.
Like, what was... I'm gonna go find the one I was thinking of.
The
It's like
200 hit combo, beat the final boss without dying, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's like beat the game on ultra violence difficulty, and I'm just like, Sinister's a pain in the ass on normal difficulty. I'm not fucking doing that on ultra violence where I'll basically die in one hit. Fuck that.
You just gotta, you know, not get hit.
Yeah, because then there's like there's one that I could get pretty easily. It's called It's a Trap. Score a combo of 75 or more while fighting up the stairs in the front gates of evil. I could do that with the size pretty easily, but I would have to completely strip Deadpool of all of his upgrades in order to not do too much damage.
The other thing about that though is that it's not a hard game to beat. Like, it's super quick.
Yeah, it's really not. Like, I did, let's see, I put it down for a couple days, but I went through it, and I got 78% of the trophies in one playthrough. So, I mean, it really wasn't that bad.
Weird spooky stone that I can't touch. What's that? That's interesting. I don't know how many trophies I got on my first playthrough. I just remember that I beat it in like 6 hours. Almost like, I am sad. I beat that too quickly.
Complete the front gates of evil from start to finish using only swords and pistols. I did that. That's kind of annoying. Not bad, but it's kind of annoying. Oh, God, that's right. I did landed in prison without countering any attacks. Ugh. I love how they call that trophy so you've got some free time.
I want to pretend I know what the hell you mean by that.
There's a level in the game, Deadpool, where... You know when you have the big boot from the Sentinel?
Yup.
And then it crashes into the prison? You know that level?
Yep.
If you beat that level without countering any attacks, you get a gold trophy, and all of a sudden you've got some free time.
That takes a lot. Oh man, we got Boy in the comments. I take it you didn't get the Speedster trophy in Kingdom Hearts. No. Sadly, I didn't beat it in under 15 hours. I think I beat it in like 15 and a half or 16. That final boss fight was a pain in the dick. I do not remember being that annoying. That being said, still beat it. I played through it, I had fun, I showed off cutscenes, I have no intention of platinuming it. To me, the platinum's gotta be fucking worth a damn. Like, easy to do. Like for Skyrim, I think one of the annoying trophies was like you have to reach level 50. It's like, I like making new characters, so that took me a really long time to get. Just because I kept making new characters, and it's like, alright, so I just have to make a character and stick with them. Who the fuck are you?
I mean, I don't like my platinums. I like my platinums to be kind of a good balance of difficulty. Like, I don't want to be tearing my hair out or, like, getting an ulcer about getting a platinum, but at the same time, I don't want it to be fucking Guardians of the Galaxy where all I had to do was beat the game.
Dude, there's one that's hilarious. There's videos on YouTube of this shit where they talk about like the easiest trophies, that the easiest platinums, and one of them is like an Avatar: The Last Airbender game, and they're saying that you could get the platinum in under 15 minutes, and if you do, it's actually a bad thing because it looks bad on you, because everyone widely regards that as being a shit trophy.
Yep. That's kind of why I'm like, okay, like, what platinums do I have? Okay, Hyperdimension Neptunia, Dark Souls, Neo, like...
Platinum a Disgaea game, that'll take you...
Motherfucker, I will.
That's fucking... Good luck. I wanna be there to hear you at hour 1,375,000 where you're like, I need to do 1 billion damage in a single attack, and fuck, dude, that take a long time.
I'm gonna have to do some research and find some optimized way to do that shit, because I looked at the trophy list and I'm just like, it's doable. But is
Some
it
of them
practical?
are easy. Yeah, some of them are easy, but some of them are just like, oh, why?
Hmm.
Like I think it's like do 1,000 floors in the item world, which I for one grind for levels in the item world, so that was easy. I just got that naturally. But then there's other ones where it's like you gotta defeat the great evil fucking overlord of death, dude. Proto Dark Death, who is always going to have better stats than you. And you're like, what? I don't forget what I forget what determines his stats, because I'm pretty sure that in an attempt to get that trophy, I specifically was in an area that was, I specifically went into, like, the item world of a boot, just so that, you know, the enemies there were, like, level 10, and I was flying through floors trying to get Proto Dark Death to spawn, which there's actually, rare, but you can encounter a small item world extension where you can choose what happens, and you can increase the drop rate of certain items, or you can actually make it so that Proto Dark Death spawns. Or I think it's something like that, or you have an increased. There's a guarantee that you'll be visited by someone, and it's not telling you who, so you gotta hope you get the right person on that one. But anyway, the point is I remember that like I was in a level 10 item world, and he spawned at level 9999 because of how powerful I was. I'm just like, damn it, man. So it's not based off of the item. But he is probably going to be the hardest one to kill because he's one of those boss after a boss situations.
Yeah.
Because, like, the final boss of the single-player campaign is, like, 150. But the game goes to, you know, several thousand. And then there's the Carnage dimension where things get even tougher. So it's funny because, again, the final boss is, like, 150. And then the final boss of the Carnage world is, I think, something like a 4,500 or some shit like that. Which, even then, their stats are significantly higher than the number that's tied to them. So, yeah. Fun. Because,
I just remember...
Go ahead.
I just remember fucking 3 years ago when I never got around to playing Disgaea 2. I really got to do that. But
Do you have that
when
on
I played
download
the
or disc?
first game. Disgaea 2 I have on download on the Vita and also on the PS3.
Damn. I don't have my 3 anymore. Or I would actually play through that for fun. Apparently NIS has confirmed that 6 is happening. Release date unconfirmed.
Well, hopefully I will be caught up by then, because I have Disgaea 2, Disgaea 3, Disgaea 4, Disgaea D2, Disgaea 5, Disgaea 3 on the Vita, Disgaea 4 on the Vita, and Disgaea 1 complete that I need to play through.
Whoa.
I'm in trouble.
No, it's not gonna be trouble. It's just extraordinarily time consuming. They're slow as shit games.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that always drove me nuts, and I'm just like, there has got to be a faster way to level up, because there's no way that people beat these games as fast as they do at the rates that I'm getting levels, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I missing? But like,
I mean,
I've never
I'm sure
found...
there's some sort of crazy optimized path online where it's like, oh no, you go into this world, you go into this world, you go into this world. Some of the levels are clearly meant for grinding, because like, when you beat the level the first time, always go back and do it a second time, because it'll change.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of the times, it's like the floor effect is experience plus 50, mana plus 50, and you're like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, there was
And
actually...
you just go to the cheat shop, keep upping the difficulty, and keep clearing that map.
Yeah, that's actually, he didn't have the cheat shop in Disgaea 1, so when I was playing the PSP version on the Vita a couple of years ago, there was one map, and it sucked because it was so easy, but it was really time-consuming. But basically, the way the floor tiles worked was you could move, you could keep your player characters on invincibility tiles, and then move
There was,
a
I remember
superpowered
you
enemy.
telling me about that. There was one tile with like fucking instant death or something, and then you would stack enemies on that one tile.
Yeah, it's like you stack them all into one super monster, and then you move them away from the invincibility tile. Your characters stay on the invincibility tiles and block the monster's access to it, and then you just wail on them until they die. And so it was like it would take forever because your characters are so weak compared to that monster. But by the time you can efficiently take out that monster, the experience is no longer worth it. So it's like, fuck, now I gotta go find something else I gotta do. So it's like...
Yeah, I was gonna say cheat shop and level it up, but I mean I'm sure the cheat shop is there, but
yeah, I think I'm pretty sure they added it into Disgaea 1 Complete and Disgaea PC. But because I don't see why they wouldn't. But I know that on the PSP version it wasn't there.
I have a bunch of comments from boys. So try doing the final boss of Final Mix without changing equipment, without grinding, without dying, and beating the game in 15 hours on beginner. Yeah, but that's on beginner. The triple trophy challenge, beginner, any percent run, 6 hours, final boss. It's impossible to beat the final boss in that challenge run without 3 elixirs, 3 mega elixirs. I mean, that I can definitely see. That was something that I was getting pissed off at with that boss, is that I didn't prepare by equipping the right items, because unfortunately, it's not like Skyrim, where you can just pause and take items when you need it. You actually have to, before the fight, go into your items and equip them to a certain number of item slots, so you go in with only the ones you have equipped. And that proved to be a giant inconvenience when it's like, alright, I'm in the fight with Ansem. I kinda need to restock my fucking potions after consuming them all in the first fucking wave. Actually, wait, no, it wasn't the first one. Because the first one you have Donald and Goofy. The second form, you have to fight him solo, and that was significantly harder, and I had to heal myself a bunch with items. But basically, I go into the final fucking fight with, like, no healing items. I had to rely super heavily on just me mashing the fuck out of cure. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. But like I said, with Kingdom Hearts, I do plan on beating 2 and Birth by Sleep. I will not be playing Chain of Memories and Recoded and 358 over 2 and fucking square root of pi over 724 divided by q, fucking the letter Brennananya.
Yeah, the marketing person for Kingdom Hearts needs to be kicked in the fucking teeth.
Someone needs to get smacked.
That's just, when I was in GameStop last night, I picked up a Kingdom Hearts game for the PS4, and it was like $20, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck, what one is this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you messaged me, I probably could have told you.
Yeah, I was just like, I think it was like 2.8 final chapter prologue, and I'm like, just name the fucking game what it's supposed to be. Jesus Christ. I was just like, no, I'm not doing this.
My recommendation, if you're gonna get into Kingdom Hearts, is just pre-order the Kingdom Hearts full collectors.
I'm gonna bum it off, Sheik, because I don't even know if I'm gonna like it enough to drop $100.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go with that one, just because that'll get you Kingdom Hearts, all of them, legit all of them.
Yeah, no, there's no way I'm paying $100 for something I might not even like.
I understand. What do we got in the comment? Oh yeah, that's right. Boy had a bunch of comments. I only read 2. Did the triple trophy challenge. All plots, full completion of Kingdom Hearts games. And I slightly regret it. Recomp plat requires a lot of grinding. Kingdom Hearts 2 fixes this problem by having the option to auto-reload your items after battle, avoiding the tedium of being required to open the menu. Very true, but I mean, in all honesty, of my playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 1, I actually stopped and made sure I had good items equipped to use, like, 4 times. So, it's at least not super crazy to the point that you have to do it every 2 minutes. It was something I did only when I was like, okay, I'm having problems with this boss fight. I'll go to a previous save state and then update my items and shit so that I'll be better equipped. Which is fine. It wasn't too big a deal. Was it 2.5 plus 1? Oh. boy was talking about the comment, the game you were gonna buy in GameStop. Was it 1.5, 2.5, or 2.8? And it's like, it was probably the 1.5, 2.5 combo because they can't really sell 1.5 alone anymore. I hate this area. Duloc's Path. Every time I come here, Duloc is the perfect place. You're like, oh god, Shrek, why have you instilled that fucking memory?
Don't be crass. Wash your hands, wipe your face, and wipe your. Wait, no. How did that go?
There was the hesitation in phase.
Yeah, they were gonna say ass.
The grass on your shoes. Wipe your face.
Yeah, that's how it went. Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's where they're gonna go with that.
I love that shit.
Alright, there's a fucking skull. Oh, it's all the way up there. Which requires me to get up there, which requires me to go over here. Recommendation for key: never play Kingdom Hearts for its story. The story stopped being good when 358 came out. I mean, the big thing though there, boy, is that it was so impactful on us because it was there during our childhood. And so, given that he hasn't played it before, it's likely going to be a much less immersive experience, given that it's
I'm going to be looking at it. I'm going to be looking at it as, why are they trying to tell a serious story with Mickey, Donald, and Goofy?
Yeah. My recommendation, if you're interested in the story but don't have the money, YouTube, because there are videos on YouTube of just every cutscene in the game. I actually have one open for like all the cutscenes and recoded because I ain't playing through that. From what I saw of it, it's just a fucking mobile game with Kingdom Hearts where it actually has a story that's, I guess, important. Which is why they also then came out with Kingdom Hearts Union Cross or some shit. And it's just them being like, we'll get money because it says Kingdom Hearts on it. Someone will play it.
Come on.
Into darkness, unafraid.
Around the corner, chocolate's made.
Make a preserve us.
I fucking love Sarah.
Chocolate.
Sarah's amazing. It's just like, what's the motto of the Inquisition? I'm not saying it again, Sarah. I'm like, come on. In the darkness, unafraid. And then Sarah chimes in, around the corner, chocolate's made. Thank you, Sarah, for being just wonderful comic relief in the seriousness of this game. Because I also love that, too. The first time you actually meet Sarah, you follow a bunch, you kill a couple of dudes, and then you end up in this one area. And it's hysterical because the guy comes in, starts hurling a fireball at you, and he's like, so, the Inquisition has come to stop the great so-and-so, and shit. And then Sarah comes out of the side, points an arrow at him, and goes, douchebag says what? He's like, what? Dead. Like, that's Sarah's intro. And then immediately afterwards, she's like, so his guards are going to be coming after us, but they left their armory unlocked, and I stole all their pants. And then you get attacked by a bunch of dudes with no pants. Meet Sarah. The elven archer with an accent. She's British, Scottish, Irish. She's an Ish. One of the Ish factions.
You want to set up camp?
Alright.
Nothing to report, sir.
Inspect for acquisition. Do I want the additional power? I really don't need the additional power. I can go farm it if I need it later. Hello? Oh no, you're the fucking miner person. I thought you were a bandit I was about to murder the shit out of.
Okay. Jason Schmason might be kind of a tough trophy to get.
What do you gotta do?
Get an S rank in every survival arena.
Ooh, sounds tough. What do we got in the comments? Recoded is much more gameplay focused than story focused. Yeah, it looked like one of the classical turn-based RPG styles of it wants you to grind like a motherfucker for levels.
Pow, let's see. Purchase the uppercut overdrive attack, which I have. triangle to perform it. You'll need to hold the attack all the way to build up enough strength to launch them in the air. Okay. You'll know you did this correctly when an enemy flies upward in the air, spinning furiously until he hits the ground. Perform this move correctly and the trophy will unlock. Okay. I can do that. Headlong into monsters. Ram with R1 and triangle. Yep. Let's see. This trophy requires you to purchase the Ram skill under the spin roll tab. Blah blah blah. I suggest you purchase the Psycho Ram upgrade, as it will significantly improve chances of earning this trophy. I did that. Kill 6 enemies in one ram attack. The trophy should unlock. Also earning Army of Dead Evil if you haven't earned it already. Well, I did that.
Coded is the mobile game. Recoded is the DS remake. Oh. Well, that changes things. That being said, I still don't care. Because in all honesty, I love Kingdom Hearts, but I've got better shit to do than play through an entire game for 4 canonical cutscenes. To then be like, because Nick was in the party when she read out loud the fucking synopsis of Recoded.
Of course!
The mysterious place of mystery. And you're like, oh. That's brilliant writing.
Indeed.
Oh, this is
I'm really not sure if I'm going to even pay attention to the story, because I'll probably just be making fun of it the whole time.
No, dude, I honestly would have done that through the, oh, this is going to hurt a lot. Oh, well, now I'm down here. Moving on. Hooray for potions. I was going to do that because we made the joke about doing the fucking Spider-Man playthrough, because you were gonna... Do you have it on download?
No, I got it on disc.
Ah. Yeah, you were talking about maybe getting it on download, and then I was like, cool, then I can do a playthrough of it. And not knowing who any of these characters are, make a hilarious, like, parody playthrough. Like, who the fuck is Vulture? Why do I care? Although, actually, watching Jacksepticeye play through that game, I found it quite interesting. And one of the other things that's funny was immediately afterwards it put me in the mood to actually watch some of the Spider-Man movies again. And I watched the Spider-Man Homecoming with the Iron Spider-Man. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Spider-Man Homecoming, the weakest Spider-Man movie. I'm gonna get so much shit for saying that, but it's true.
Why are you gonna get shit for saying that?
Everybody basically worships the ground that Tom Holland's Spider-Man walks on, and that movie wasn't even all that great. I mean, it was an entertaining movie, but it wasn't a good Spider-Man movie.
Who's Tom
He was
Holland?
kind of... He's the actor who does the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of Peter.
Cool.
See, I like the way Spider-Boy plays off of the Avengers. Like, when he's the only kid in the room and it's all these other superheroes who are in their fucking 30s and 40s, it works. Because, like, he's an opposite to them. But on his own, I definitely prefer, like, Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire. Let's see. Easy place to train wreck. Kill all the enemies in the vicinity except for one. All while leaving the enemy. One left. Tackle and punch. Oh, you know what I can actually do? I can put a part in phase 3 where the Aegis keeps the enemies invincible, and then I could tackle and pummel that one. That would work. Because it would be invincible, so it wouldn't matter how many times I hit it, it would still be alive. The problem with that, though, is if the other ones start to gang up on me, they'll interrupt the attack. Fucking lame. your own dismembered arm. Yep, do that. Especially in brutal difficulty, I'm gonna need fucking splatter kills. Oh my god.
Alright, what do we got in the, I didn't grind and recoded for story content, even on critical mode. Only one world with turn-based combat, Coliseum, the rest are action RPG. Okay, so when they remade these Kingdom Hearts games, because I remember Chain of Memories being an annoying 2.5D platformer-based bullshit, but I played a little bit of it on my own, and it actually seems to be like third-person exploration smacked our shit out of them. I mean, granted, you still have the cards, but it definitely looks different. So are you saying they did that with Recoded as well? This is one of the tunnels I was thinking of though, with the four-way intersection. If I'm not mistaken, this should lead to spiders. Ugh. Sorry for all the sniffling. Unfortunately, Matt got sick, which means I might be sick. Hopefully it doesn't get too severe. Hello, Nug. Goodbye, Nug. All this for a box. I feel so accomplished.
We can cut through here.
Cool. So that's the thing I just did. The other funny thing I found was that when I was doing my playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 1, I unlocked Olympus Coliseum, did like the tutorial thing that makes you a junior hero, because literally it's just like hit a bunch of barrels, hit a bunch of Heartless, and now fight fucking Cerberus, and then you're done. I was like, awesome. It's the shortest world in the game. There's a whole bunch of optional dungeons, well, there's trophies, because you gotta do the Platinum Cup for a trophy, the Pegasus Cup for a trophy, the Phil Cup for a trophy. There's a bunch of different trophy-related things, but it's all side content you don't have to do. But it's definitely recommended that if you can, you get as many trophies as you can on easy mode, just because it'll be so much fucking quicker to do. Another shard. How do I already have 1 out of 4? I just hit 1. How do I have 1 out of 4 if that's 1? Where's the other? Ah, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking pick it apart. Recoded has the world-based gimmicks. Wonderland has Inklings. Olympus has turn-based combat. Traverse Town is normal. Recom is a room-based ARPG card battle game. That's in 3D. Yeah, I hadn't played enough of... I might actually... See, I said it before that I wouldn't play through it, but I might actually play through them if the combat doesn't blow. Key would still have to play on the hardest difficulties for a couple of trophies. At least one of the cool things is the trophies require certain difficulty completions, but he doesn't have to do them all individually. So, like, for instance, there's a trophy for beating it on Proud. There's a trophy for beating it on normal. There's a trophy for beating it on easy. But it says, beat it on easy or any higher difficulty. So you can get used to the game on easy, and then when you feel you're ready for normal or go all the way to Proud mode, you can do so. And then if you beat Proud mode, you'll get the trophy for Proud and for normal at the same time.
Yep.
Because that's what I did. I have the easy and the normal mode clear.
Would lead us here.
Yeah. what I did for Amazing Spider-Man, because back when the Amazing Spider-Man game first came out in 2012, I played it on Xbox. So when I switched over to PS3 pretty much exclusively, I never got around to playing the PS3 version. So when I played it this year, I just jumped right to the highest difficulty. And
Knowing that, yeah, I was going to say, you probably checked the trophies and knew that doing so would get you everything at once.
Yeah, so by playing it on Superhero, I unlocked both of the other trophies too. So it's the same kind of idea there, yeah. What do we got in Discord?
I think Recom has great combat with a lot of strategy, but it just suffers from some balance problems. Ah. Don't know why this was a thing, but it is. Whoa. No, don't climb down, actually. We already climbed down. Now we're gonna go this way and smash this the fuck down. Okay, so from the water I can get back up to this shrine really quickly. Good. So now, hey, I found a box. Grey Warden Shield. Blueprint. Awesome. Very awesome. Yeah, you can get all the difficulty trophies in one go if you beat the game on the hardest difficulty since they stack. Beat on Proud, get all three. Beat on Standard, get Standard and Beginner. Yeah, that's what I did. I'm not in it for like a super challenge, and I always can, you know, easy was too easy if you know what the fuck you're doing. I'm tired of the nugs. Wow, all this way. And I'm just kind of up top again. That's a gigantic waste of time. I think I have to get up on this rock for one. No, damn it. How do I do it? Here to here. Nope. Are you serious? There's an invisible wall right here? God, fuck. Alright, so maybe I can't get up there. I could have sworn there was one up there. I have been wrong in the past. Dum-dum-dum. Is there a coyote here that just gets smacked with some fire? Don't test me. I will smack a bitch with fire. Gotta keep the pimp hand flaming hot. God, motherfuck, damn it. Iron Bull, throw me to the place I need to go to. No, no, don't fucking slide off. Oh,
Man, that ending makes me so salty because they were definitely setting it up for a sequel, and then Namco was just like, nah, we're done.
You gotta hate people that do that, where it clearly ends on a cliffhanger. And you're like, cool, what's the next, no. Just fucking no. Alright, I need to get up, not down. I need to get up there, I think. Yeah, no, there's definitely a couple up there. Oh, there's probably one down by me, then. I will get all these fucking skull fragments, damn it. And I will show off some of these goddamn ruins. Like Valve, I don't understand why Half-Life 3 is so anticipated when it's never going to be made. Oh, found the spider cave. The spiders here are level 12. I need to be cautious with that. Okay, I found a spider cave, I guess. Had a box and 2 corpses. And now 2 dead-ass spiders. This is a great place to go for elf fruit if you need it. And I forgot what else you can get here. Alright, so apparently none of the things I need are on the same floor as me. They're all up above, so now I need to figure out how to get over there. What about this one? Probably up there too. Alright, so this should lead me on the way out though. If I start getting too lost, I'm gonna fucking fast travel. But I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. This should be the way up, right? No, this is the dead end with the chest. Damn it all. I think I tried this for... Pretty sure I jumped up that exact rock and couldn't make it before too. Damn it. I can go up there to go up there, but I can't get up top of that rock with this. I wish I could. There's no frickin' ladder. Oh, well, I fell anyway.
I believe there's a spot with a meat cleaver in this area that I can just to decapitate some enemies and then use their heads as weapons.
Let's see. Come to think of it, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plat can be completed in a single critical mode playthrough. Yeah, but you gotta be critical mode. Ugh. Again, it's one of those cases of, I like the game, I don't like it that much. I'm not going to be playing 2 on critical, I'm going to do a normal mode playthrough, same as always. Oh, there we go.
Nothing to report, sir.
Had to stretch out. Alright, so let's see if we can get those other things. If I go to that one doesn't lead me to any of them, I don't think. So let's see what else I can find. No. Stay on the rocks. There we go. Whoa! Holy fuck, Cassandra, what the hell was that?
Fire-breathing zombie clowns, because of course.
I mean, it's someone's fetish.
Probably. They also breakdance.
Someone else's fetish. Critical mode is hard, but you get various bonuses, 50 AP, and abilities like draw, finishing plus, and 2 lucky strikes at the start.
Nothing to report, sir.
Interesting. 50 AP though, that by that point you can get every ability in the game and have them all equipped. My question is when the hell do I get fucking Leaf Bracer and Second Wish? Because those are the 2 passives you need, which is you cannot take damage while casting Cure, and you cannot die unless you're at 1 HP. Those are the 2 best passives you can get in the fucking game. Alright, see, now that I'm above, I could drop down. I think, yeah, it's right there. Which means I need to get on that rock, which means I need to get on that rock from, I think, that side.
God,
So,
weaponized grab is so good.
I don't need to do that because I did that, so I'm just gonna slide on down. Let's go at this from a different angle and see if we can find our way onto that rock. If I go up there, I might be able to hop across. And if I go from up there, I can get to there. Depth perception help me here. I think that rock bridges the two. So it should be
got him.
good. So let's go this way. You don't actually need Leaf Bracer, a second chance, and once more into, but when you get them, depends on your choices at the beginning of the game. I don't know what choices in 2 actually influence that. The only thing I remember was that Roxas can fucking... Oh god, I hated the one too where it's like you had to do chores for money. And in order to do that, you needed to, there was one chore I just did on loop repeatedly. It was the, skateboard around and put up posters. And it's like you had to put up 10 posters. And there's this run route I did to pop them in like 30 seconds. And then in doing so, you got some money. And shit. Okay, yeah, no, I need to go to this rock. But getting the money, you know, fucking in 30 seconds, you got a bunch of money, and then do that, I think it was 3 times, and you had all the money you needed. So you didn't have to do a lot of chores. Alright, so this does bridge these two together, like I thought. Oh, hey, one of the shards is right here. Cool, so I got a shard on the way to a shard. Do not slide off of this rock, or I swear to God I will end you. Thank you.
I mean it, I will end you.
You know, the Bin Hasrith are a lot like your Seekers, Cassandra.
Anything? Yes, anything.
Maintaining justice in the ranks, operating under a veil of secrecy, investigating corruption and threats to the Order, and we deal with it all so quietly. Most people never notice.
Interesting. Though we do not break the minds of our prisoners.
We'll keep at it. You guys will get there.
Alright, just to be safe, I'm gonna drop in from above. Oh yeah, that's right. This, fucking bridge I made a while back is actually exactly what I need to do this. Why are there like 4 enemies down here? Probably one pack of hyena. Alright, cool. So, there's another fucking skull shard found. I'm not in combat, you hush your mouth. And of course, I wonder if there's any crazy trophies in Dragon Age. Because a lot of them are just like, collect all the things, which... The quest, like, legit, it's like, touch this thing, and you get, like, a telescope. Then you look around, and it'll highlight the different things you need to collect, and then you can accept it as a quest, and it's on your minimap, so that's not going to be hard to find or do. I'm trying to think of what trophies there are in this game, and what trophies are going to be difficult to obtain. I'm fairly certain if I fall in that pit, I just take a monumental amount of damage. Oh, hey. No, there's a fucking ladder down here. Let's head down. I honestly thought it just would kill me. Oh, cool.
What kind of fire is that?
Veil fire. I have no idea where the hell I am. You get the same choices roughly.
Why are you bringing the
choose
not fire with us?
sword, shield, staff, but without sacrificing anything. Just choose one, and your ability level up path is chosen. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. Based on which ones you choose dictates what abilities you get and in what order. See, I personally, I prefer to go with defense over MP, and then let attack do its thing. So because I choose to play defensively, I get things like fucking second chance and second wind. Or a second wind and leaf bracer early on, because they're the defensive abilities. Which just means you're less likely to fucking die. Come on, there's a bag with my name on it. Can I hop up to this? I almost had it. I almost had it. Yeah! Persistence is key, motherfucker. I win. I have no idea what's up here. Probably nothing of value. That bag, that is the only thing of value that I gave a shit about. Uh-oh. Ow. First off, do this. Secondly, do this. Cool, I live. If you choose shield, you get second chance and stuff earliest. Yeah, like I was saying, if you choose the shield and give up the staff, well, you don't have to give up the staff, you can give up the sword or the staff, but if you give up the staff, you'll obtain it quicker. Because it's a defensive ability, so it makes sense that it would give it to you early on. Wait a minute, I was just up this. I was up on that rock before, and I was... Alright, so... Now, the last two...
Oh, Camera, you're killing me here.
Literally.
Oh my god, it's just like it's fighting me. It's trying to go in the opposite direction of where the worm is, and it's just...
I do hate that.
It's getting me hit.
And that be the nature of things sometimes.
Oh my fucking word.
Alright, so where else can I go? I think I have to go back up here, actually. There's a thing up here I think I can get. I don't know why I'm carrying this torch either, I just kind of chose to. Also, where the fuck is that miner? That miner is weird. How are they up here now? Hi.
What do you want? I'm with the Inquisition.
Been up here a while, but I'll assume that's important. Doesn't explain why you're following me.
At least that game has camera control key, unlike Sonic games after Sonic Unleashed. I just remember
That's
watching
funny,
fucking Game Grumps play through Sonic games, and it's hilarious because they just, I don't know how they do it, but they break them. They just end up flipping through the map or some shit in some way, and you're like, how did that happen?
It's funny because when I was in GameStop, I was looking at the used games just to see if I could find anything cheap that was on my list. And I found Sonic Unleashed used for the PS3. $25.
No.
It's 15 digital on PS3 to download it, right? And it's like 15 or 20 new on Amazon.
That's where you actually pull up the PSN page on your phone and go, it's brand new 15, so used, I'll give you 7.
Yeah.
And be like, you need to change that price or give me a discount or some shit. I'm willing to buy it, but I will fucking haggle you on this. I'm not paying full. Because fuck that noise. Which is understandable, because used should never be more than new. Although I'm sure they'll find some way to try to bullshit you and be like, well, actually, the reason it's so expensive over the digital is because you're getting the physical game. And it's like, well, you can physically give me a discount, bitch.
Actually, you know what? Let me pull it up on Amazon right now.
Oh, I'm fighting wraiths. I did not know that.
Sonic Unleashed, PlayStation 3. Buy new, $15.60 on Amazon. Physical game. $15.
Yeah, I don't see that as being worth more than like $10. it's a whole mess of stupid.
10, 15, I don't really care too much. But the point is, brand new with Amazon Prime, $15. GameStop, $10 more for a copy that I would have to spend 20 minutes cleaning with alcohol before I was even willing to let it touch my shelf. Like, are you serious? Okay, so I'm now invincible when I roll. That's cool.
Alright, well that was 2 levels above me, but we still cleared it. Let's see. Not to interrupt this trophy and gameplay, y'all, but I have to tell you about a guy I saw last night at the bar. He had 4 beers and a shot and was handsy with a girl, but left. Then he spent 30 minutes crying to the bartender, then passed out in his truck outside the bar after a stranger locked him in there and put his keys on his hood. Damn!
Delightfully classy.
That's a fucking story that just happened. Game Grump Sonic playthroughs are garbage. Dan or whoever only does them to bash Sonic while simultaneously shilling Nintendo. And Nintendo's a shitty company. Key, the 360 version of Unleashed is better. It has more consistent FPS and faster loads.
I don't really care.
Yeah, like, I know there's a trophy for clearing all the rifts. There's a trophy for clearing, for getting all the skull fragments. There's a trophy for a bunch of different things. I think in order to get to the end, what do I need? I think I need something like 60, do I? I forget how many skull fragments are in the game. That hyena is on fire, son. Go ahead, attack Iron Bull. Or Cassandra, honestly. Either of them, if you touch that room, you are fucked. I just shot a nug for no reason.
Nothing creepy about a bunch of
He was such a lightweight. Girl and her friend freaking bounced. He started crying after he started explaining to the bartender that he hadn't had sex in a year. Why are you crying about not having sex in a year? I went without sex for like 7 years. It's called priorities. Fucking deal with it. Continue with your life. Anyway. Sounds like the guy just had a fucking... He sounds like he was just a fucking weird dude who was then inebriated, which just made for even weirder times. Whoa. Gravity. Where is this shard? It's not here. It has to be there. Oh, I do have to gravity. Okay, well, wish me luck here, folks. This is gonna hurt a lot. Okay, we're alive. Thankfully, I don't think gravity can kill me. I'm pretty sure gravity just chunks my health bar down to like 5%, but it can't kill me. And then we drop down here, and we grab this. Whoa, do not jump off, you dumb redheaded bitch. I haven't had sex at all, and I haven't dated anyone since middle school. That's okay. The point of the matter, though, is that, like, the guy was trying desperately. And in all honesty, desperation is usually not something people look for, so... Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
That's why I prefer the policy of be yourself and find someone who likes you for you. Cheesy as it may be. Alright, I gotta get this last fucking skull shard. I don't know how. I think I'm just gonna go up top and drop down on it. Unless I can clip a ledge here to climb up. But also, if I'm not mistaken, boy, you're like what, 15 or some shit?
19.
19. Yeah, no, I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18, and that's only because I was actually trying to.
Yeah.
Other
It
than
has not
that,
been a priority for me. My personality requires that I really click with somebody before I can even begin to think about that, so.
the word for that, sir, is demisexual.
That is not a thing.
It just means
That's
that
not
you
a
have to
sexual
be
orientation.
emotionally. You just have
That's
to.
not an orientation.
You just have to be more romantic or more emotionally invested in the person. You can't just fucking, hi, what's your name? Well, it doesn't matter. You're paying sex. Bam. That to me doesn't have any fucking flair. I don't care. I'd rather get to know the person and care about them and then be attracted
That's
to
not.
them for fucking
See,
personality traits that makes them attractive.
See, that's not demisexual. That's just normal. It's the average is to just pump and dump, but that's not normal. Triangle, okay. Yeah, like the problem with using like a word like demisexual is that it's not an orientation on its own. It's just a preference. No. Like it's not the same thing as bisexual or homosexual or heterosexual.
It has nothing to do with gender specifically, but it's more a case of just attraction to emotional investment.
Yeah, so it's more of just it's more of a preference thing.
There's the final fucking shard. Awesome! We got all the shards in this area. There's a bunch of spiders that require my attention. That spider just webbed its way vertically up a mountain.
As you do.
And then, like, it just shot straight up into the air, up a tree, and then fell back down and took like 700 damage. And it's been taunted, so now it's not even focusing on me, so I'm just beating the fuck out of it. What do we got in the trophy? What do we got in the comments? I looked over at the comments and the first word I read was trophy. I do that all the time. Alright, pause. Let's see. Anissa, so I step away for 1 minute. What's happening? Can't you sum it up for me? Yeah, you know what, Melanie, I'm gonna leave that one on you. Yeah, you have fun explaining what the fuck we're talking about. Let's see, what was the other thing I needed to do? Retrieve the ring. A former miner salvaging valuables mentioned an old wedding ring, but the cave has been overrun with spiders. So this is the spider cave, over this way. Okay. I knew there was a fucking cave filled with spiders. Like, a good dozen or so of them. There's quite a fucking few. Where the fuck is my team? My team, ugh. Easy business. I was making a joke about someone we know.
Fire-breathing zombie clowns.
Who breakdance?
Because this is, yep, who breakdance. This is a perfectly normal thing. And I rip one's arm off, I use it to fucking beat the head off of the other one, and then I repeat the process.
That leads to where I need to go. I don't want to go there yet, though. I want to clear the other fucking cave for the goddamn wedding ring. I don't think this is the right cave, though.
You know, outside of the context of playing this very game, if ripping the arm off of a fire-breathing, breakdancing zombie clown and using it to beat the head into off of another one is the way you need to go, I would really have to question where you're going.
Family reunion.
Yeah, I could see that.
I just don't understand.
Ow, you fish fuck!
Oh, that's a sentence.
This fucking fishman motherfucker over here.
Oh wait, I've already tried this at that exact rock. Cannot get up there. No point in trying.
I need a good spot to get enemies' heads, so I can use them to beat up other enemies.
Oh, here we go. This is the fucking spider cave. I went left before. I went that way last time I was here. Grab some serpent
That
stone.
does way too much fucking damage. Holy good god.
And let's go fight some very annoying fucking spiders. What do we got in the comments? Melanie just summarizing her story. Oh crap. Ow. I need to do this.
Words
Yeah,
of the
bitch.
wise, kids, bars and nightclubs are not worth your time.
I mean, if that's just seeing, that's just seeing, but certainly ain't mine. I'd more likely fucking go to a Magic the Gathering tournament than I would a fucking bar. Yeah, see, I remember there being a fuckload of spiders in here, and I remembered correctly.
Oh, this thing's asshole jiggles when you punch it.
Why are you noticing jiggle physics on a fucking undead zombie disco clown's ass?
This is a different monster, and its asshole jiggles when you punch it.
It's got sphincter physics.
Yes, it does have sphincter physics. And the way you kill it is by doing a splatter kill where you punch it in the ass and rip out its organs.
Of course. Why? Fucking. Don't you understand science?
Right?
Porn stars sell their bodies, but Jeff sells his soul for sponsorships? Who the fuck are you talking about?
Mother's basement.
I just find it hilarious, some of the fucking sponsorship shit. Like, I remember I was watching a speedrunner play through a game, and he's just sitting there playing through a game, and then, like, he's wearing a Pepsi chest, like, a fucking jacket, and drinking a Pepsi, and specifically making sure that the fucking, the fucking label is facing the camera and shit while he does it. And then while he's playing through the game, he's just like, you know, we're gonna hit a cutscene so you can read some donations, but I'm gonna enjoy a delicious Pepsi. And then while the narrator's like, and the narrator's just like, okay, we have a $50 donation from Sound. You're like, wait, what? Why is this a thing? The fuck?
Yeah.
I mean,
I will never do sponsorships.
Yeah, if I did a sponsorship deal, it would have to be kind of like on my own terms. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that your fucking shit's delicious every 15 minutes, but at the same time, if people would be like, hey, what do you think of blank? I'd be like, well, they're paying me a large amount of money. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Always admit the sponsorship deal, because like Markiplier did that
yeah.
too. Markiplier did that where he was playing like Star Wars Battlefront 2, and he's like, just to be clear here, I am being paid to play this game, and the money that I'm getting from this, I'm putting towards my next charity live stream. So, you know, it's like, that's cool. That's one way to do it. It just sucks when people try to sneak that past, and you're like, no, be good.
Yeah. And fist that asshole. And rip out those organs.
Wow, the thrust was real? The thrust? What the hell are you talking about? I'm using a staff. Key, isn't that what you do to giant pigs in Bloodborne? You fist their dark ring and give them a prostate exam? I mean, is that wrong?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
some good armor.
that is
Are
correct.
you referring to me?
Some high-ranking women wear ornamental crap with tits hammered into it. One good shot, and all that cleavage gets knocked right into the sternum. Real messy. Good on you for going practical.
I aim to please.
Leave
That's-
something to the imagination.
Oh shit, Iron Bull. See this right here, folks? This is why I love Iron Bull as a character. He just started to compliment Cassandra on her armor choice because she doesn't have tits. Oh, found the miner. No, I didn't. Thought I did, and then the fucking point on the minimap moved. Damn it. He's just like, Cassandra, I like your armor. She's like, what? Like, a lot of women like to wear armor with ornamental crap on it. Some women even hammer on tits or some shit like that. You're like, what? You're like, problem is all it takes is one swift blow to knock all that into your sternum. That's not a good sight. You're like, oh.
I believe this is yours.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He is worth as much as this. It's all I have left. I don't have much, but this opens one of my old caches.
I'm gonna...
Whatever's left is yours.
Oh, the thirst. Okay. Anissa was talking about the fucking dude hitting on chicks and getting handsy at the bar and then crying when they turned him down. Thirst was real. Let's see. Melanie's stepping away, but hopefully we'll be back. And that's all I know. Okay, so literally the key she just gave me goes to the fucking ruins I was just at. So now that I fought my way through the ruins and got the ring, I now need to go back through the fucking ruins to get to use the key to open the door to get the next thing. Whoops, I fell in it. Which will likely also respawn all the fucking spiders, so I'm gonna go do that twice. Go ahead, Hyena, howl for backup. No one can hear you scream. Iron Bull, I think you were a little bit overboard there. You just ripped a hole through the earth and made lava spout out of it to kill a single hyena. Gotta love those overkill ones too, like when you fucking... I remember in Pokemon I ran into a fucking, like a Metapod I couldn't run from for some reason. I'm like, you know what? Hyper Beam.
Right?
Just fuck you, Metapod. Throw fucking, Regigigas. Regigigas after a Weedle. Why? Because why not?
Of course.
Has he ever considered playing Valkyrie Crusader Bikuna? Bikuni? PS Vita or PC?
I don't think so.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck it is. Don't feel bad. Sounds like a Valkyria Chronicles game of some sort, but...
Alright, you guys move so I can grab these heads, and I can throw them at your faces.
8 heads in a duffel bag. Alright, this should lead me back to the spider cave. Which I should be able to just stomp through. Hopefully nothing
Where'd my cleaver go?
spawns.
There's my cleaver.
Actually, I don't even know if he's seen the ecchi anime Valkyria Crusader Mermaid.
I have not.
Have I been in this cave before? I mean, the torches are lit, so maybe... Yeah, I've been in that cave before. That goes far down. I don't need to go that way. I do need to find new armor for Iron Bull, though, because his shit is... His base gear is crap.
Hey, clown, come here. I'm gonna chop your head off. Don't you breakdance at me, you piece of shit.
That's what you normally do to clowns. I mean, they're clowns. What else are they good for? Valkyria Chronicles is different. Valkyria Crusade is a pandering titty series. It's supernatural ecchi.
Ah.
So it's got bouncy anime titties that glow because they're supernatural. What the fuck? Anyway, what you're basically saying is Senran Kagura, but not ninja, so it's just anime titties. The game.
And
Let me guess. Full of spiders.
fuckers
Hey.
drop their heads.
Not full of spiders.
Motherfucker, I need you to be decapitated, please.
Yeah, it's so annoying when the enemies kind of like have a weird proclivity to not get their head cut off. It's like, how can you be so rude as to not let me decapitate you?
That's the thing, like, I'm using this fucking meat cleaver so I can chop their heads off, so I can pick up their heads and throw them at other enemies, so I can get this fucking trophy, but nope, I can't do that now. But I am at 30 out of 50 kills with a head, so it's not the end of the world.
Alright, so I'm probably going to take a large amount of falling damage, but, you know, welcome to Dragon Age. Gravity is probably going to do more damage to me than any singular enemy in the entirety of the game. If I have a habit of just being like, what's down there? Jump. And cue the part where I take fall damage. Drop here, drop here, drop here. And then I should be able to drop somewhere here safely. Whoa, not there. That's why you always check, look before you leave. No, I might be able to land that. Won't know until we find out. Yeah, that's where I wanted to be. I landed that jump perfectly. Now from here, I go here, I go here, I go here, and then we can finally go inside these fucking skull caverns. That thing I've been wanting to do for the past, like, hour. Alright, I should be able to get quite a bit in. In order to open this, you need 6 shards. Done.
Indeed. I feel it as well.
If you want tons, whoa, okay, we got a couple comments here. Poison saying hello, guys. Hello, Poison. You're new. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to leave a comment. Well,
by the entry.
more comments.
It's not present here.
It may have been an enchantment.
Supernatural ecchi is ecchi with chicks that have unique powers. Freezing. Supernatural ecchi was stigmata. I remember freezing, actually. Sakurai, it was love and magic. Valkyria Crusade, it's X-Stars and Liberators. I'm going to pretend I know what that means. If you want tons of awesome lesbian gropey fan service, Valkyria Crusade is your anime. Ah.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like Camphor. Camphor was fun. Stupid, but fun.
Alright, so... Poison, if you're still here, pick a door. 1, 2, or 3. I got 3 doors I gotta go through, and they don't... To my knowledge, they don't have any actual, like, purpose. I have to unlock one of these 3 doors. So, pick a number.
But do they have porpoise?
And I think in order to open up this door, I have to open up all the other doors. Yep. Alright, while I wait for someone to leave a comment, yeah, you know what? Poison, if you're here, feel free. But I don't know if Poison's still actually in the comments. So, can I actually check who's in the comments? No, top chat. Participants. Now it says Poison's here. I'm gonna go through my weapons while I wait. Someone go ahead and leave me a number 1, 2, or 3 in the comments. Fucked up the name. The service is actually called Valkyria Drive. The anime is Valkyria Drive Mermaid.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard of it.
Alright, let's see. A hood. Nah, I like what I got. And then... I'm rocking 134 defense on that. Any good accessories? Oh, I got a new belt. I can give that to... Fucking what's his name? Oh man, I can enhance Lightning Bolt more. Too bad Lightning Bolt's a spell I don't like. You know what, actually, I'm gonna give her to both, because I honestly don't use Lightning Bolt ever. And then Amulet of Willpower, which would buff my magic, but not by much, because I have +5 magic, so now it becomes a case of, can I actually view the stats of my character to know which is which? Or how it would affect more accurately. Alright, so there's my character checked. Sarah. Rockin' bows, and you're not going to get a new bow for quite some time. 18 defense on the headpiece, so you're good. 120 on the armor, so you're good. And Caltrops and explosive shot. She actually doesn't have explosive shot equipped. So I think I'm going to give her the Ring of Sundering. I think that'd be a better choice. And I know she uses explosive shot, so that's good. Cassandra. You know what, we're just going to get rid of it, because fuck it. Shield, you can't equip that until level 12, so you got 3 levels to go. Helmet's good. Heavy armor, doing good. Challenge ring, which is something she can use to taunt. Constitution, health, and ring of life drain. All good things for her to have. I do not have a new weapon for him. I at least have some sort of helmet he can equip. That's the reason why I don't want to play Kunari, is because a lot of the armor sets in the game are not like human only, elf, dwarf, or human only. Like a lot of them don't allow for Kunari. And then this other gear, of course, that's for Kunari and not equipable by any of the other races. So if you play as a Kunari, you kind of drastically reduce your options there for gear. Someone leave a number in the comments, 1, 2, or 3. Alright, Anissa says 3. We're going through the third door.
The runes are interacting somehow with the flame from the torch.
I forgot that was the thing I need to do. This is the third door. Bam. Old Taylor Swift songs are playing in the grocery store and I want to die. That is a weird sentence.
In another universe, old grocery store songs are playing in Taylor Swift. How does that make you feel?
Mildly aroused and a little bit concerned that I'm aroused. Alright, so there's always some cool stuff in these rooms. A lot of gold.
You haven't used up all your guesses.
I'm conceding. I wasn't very interested to begin with.
Well, then just cross your legs and
It's
guess.
like you put a stethoscope to her, and instead of hearing a heartbeat, you hear the Wii Shop channel music. Oh, why am I like this?
Like, well, this is the thing in my life now.
What just happened? I feel a bit strange.
Okay, so what I forgot is that each of the rooms I enter in gives me a buff when I unlock it. And yeah, so I went through the fire door, so now I'm gaining a fuckload of fire resistance. Not that it really even... Where the fuck is Sarah that she's taking damage? Sarah, if you're taking damage, don't stand in the fire! You jackass. It's a good thing I'm getting a permanent bonus to my fire resist, because I'm standing in fucking fire. Melanie in the comments, oh my jam. Talking about the fucking Wii shop thing. Let's see. Trying to find raw fan service clips of Valkyria Drive Mermaid so I can show you what I mean by groupie lesbian stuff. I'll take your word for it. Just... Yeah, gonna just take your word for it on that one there, pal.
I'll look at it later.
So, to unlock the next door, I need 18 shards to get through one door. There are exactly enough shards as there are for doors. And you have to get every single shard in the game and complete all of those doors, killing the enemies behind them in order to open up that fucking door. Yeah, see what I mean? And because I did a couple of rooms... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 rooms, really? I thought there were 9. 3 for each element. Anyway, we're done here.
Oh my god, are any of these fuckers gonna drop their heads?
Nope, they're specifically trying to counter you. They can't give you the opportunity.
Like, I need 20 kills with enemy heads, and this is just...
Not a friend of the Templar Court suggests that someone named Tanner secretly invisible with the Templars. Confront him at Redcliffe Village. That's over here, though. Let's give it a shot. Alright, no new comments yet. God, I remember when someone was on, like, America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent, and he was apparently, he had a remixed version of the fucking Nintendo Wii fucking theme, the Wii Shop, whatever. I forget if it's the Nintendo Shop or the Wii Sports theme or some shit like that, but he actually did a pretty cool dance to it. You're like, why is that a thing? Although I will say, one of the most impressive ones I saw on the show is that it was crazy. This guy steps up, right? He's got a bow, an arrow, and no words. Like, he does not talk. So when they come up and they're like, what's your name? And he just wagged his finger. And I'm like, I guess he doesn't talk. And then he just nodded, and they were like, okay, that's different. And then, while he was, his thing was, he took one of the judges, took a ring off of her. Then he took out an apple and a D-core, jammed it in the apple and took the core out of the middle of the apple, put the ring around the core and jammed it back into the apple. Then jammed the apple onto a spike on a plate, had one of the judges hold the plate on the other judge's head. Then he pulls out the bow and arrow and everyone's freaking out. Then he walks to a certain area where there's a spinning platform and draws the bow back, holds it up, and then starts spinning 360 degrees. And they're just like, oh, someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. Oh, I just got a severe boost in damage. Oh, God, that is awesome. Anyway, so yeah, long story short, the guy, while spinning 360 degrees, takes a shot at the, fucking, what's their name? One of the judges, and, shoots through the apple into a target, and actually the ring was around the arrow. And they're like,
That's
okay,
impressive.
that is impressive, considering, you know, he risked killing the judges.
Of
which
course.
Which is actually another thing I saw was one of the guys did a stunt like that, except it was just the standard arrow off or apple off the head kind of thing, and you're like, okay. And then he aimed too low, and dude hits the ground. You're like, he's very dead.
Hmm.
Enhanced belt of fire resist. Why do I give a fuck? Woo, fire resist. I mean, maybe if I was playing on a harder difficulty and fighting dragons, but other than that, I do not give a fuck. Wait. I got a ring of immolation. I think immolate's actually a spell I use. Isn't that my my normal fire? No, I have flash fire. Immolate is the circle ability. Okay, I'll equip that. I could definitely rock a fucking immolate ring. There we go. Well, now one of my spells does more damage. Awesome. Let's see. You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing with your gear. I'm just going through and making sure that I've L2'd all the appropriate equipment. Requires level 11. This one requires level 12 and does less damage by like 30%. That's terrible. Anyway. Armor. No, I've sorted through all the armors that I have. It's just a bunch of fucking rings that I have at this point. And I don't know which ones are good and which ones are not. To know if I should throw one away. We are, however, going to throw one of those away and throw that away. Alright, cool. So, talk to this. R2. Valuables. Sell all. Move on. That's honestly how I do inventory management, by the way. So I just go through, equip whatever the fuck the best I have is, and then hit L2 to put it in valuables. And then when you go to sell, you just go to sell all on valuables, and all that junk is gone instantly. Which is, in all honesty, if you're going to do an RPG with a fuckload of inventory management and equipment like that, you have to have a sell all feature, and a junk tab. Or a tag, or at least a way to select gear and be able to just sell all trash. You have to have that if you're going to have characters with a buttload of crap in their inventory, because they're going to need to be able to get rid of it all. Let's see. Melanie says, "God damn it, it's stuck in my head. I don't know what to do."
You're welcome.
Is it one of those like there's nothing you can do now? Basically, the Liberators make out with and grope the X-Stars like crazy, making the X-Stars' bodies feel so hot they turn into magic weapons called an arm. Okay. So...
Watch on that damn thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons.
Hi, I'm gonna take care of your demon problem. Oh man, look, a demon. Oh wow, you're level 7, you're at... Oh, fell. Alright, I'm gonna pop this, because I know what the fuck's about to hit me. Actually, I think everything is dead. Nope, not everything. Now everything. Oh, hey. You live. Don't know how. Okay, so now I have an electric staff. I have to be cautious with this. Up there. Hi, welcome to the world. And bye.
Oh, I still need 95,000 blood points in order to max out that fucking skill tree.
The enemy gets up. Fucking, it pounces one of my warriors. They knock it to the ground. It gets up. They knock it back to the ground. Just no. It's good to be a physical attacker in this game.
What was that?
Honestly, one of the
Don't know
first...
what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
What?
We need to find out what caused whatever this is.
Hello,
May
guard.
he have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
Can I step through? Oh, cool. I don't even have to talk to you. The gates are just open now. Awesome.
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius...
Alright, give me that head of yours, you bastard.
He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
This can't end well.
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter.
Do not pull a fight
Beat
with me,
those three.
Cassandra. I will beat you to death with your own fucking shield.
Wait, her name's Cassandra and she uses a shield?
Yes.
Soul Calibur!
Okay. I should mention I've only played Soul Calibur once, and it was on the GameCube,
Aha.
and it was because it had Link in it.
Yeah, me too.
Which I found the Megaton Rod with the jump attack to be
Impressive
stupidly broken.
To remain standing after such abuse.
It was
Dude,
just
let me
like,
pick
I'm
up the head
going
again.
to... No, you're going to get jump attacked with a fucking hammer, and you're going to die. And just whatever they were doing, I would just beat them to death with a giant fuck-off hammer.
As you do. Head, 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 head. Pick up the head. Nope. Okay. Damn it.
Do they wither over time or something?
Yeah, well, you have to pick it up pretty quick, and after you throw it, it's no good anymore.
Dream again last night. No, there'll be no talk. It was so real. And when I woke up, the sheets were as cold as ice.
The boy's a mage. Can I actually, like, talk
I hear
to
most of the
him?
apostates are dead or hiding.
Nope.
We should be getting more refugees soon.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna... Okay.
You're not gonna... I believe they just did. Whatever it was that they're not gonna do, they just did.
No, I didn't want to use my splatter siphon to get my health back because it costs a blood gauge, but it just kept ping-ponging me. I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck you. I'll heal.
Oh, your options are heal or die. Dum dum dum.
Pretty much.
Grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in the fields
But
at
as
the
long as
farm.
my cleaver holds out,
Now the boy who once begged me to
I
make
can
him
keep
toy
killing these guys
soldiers
because they
rules
spawn
all over
infinitely
Eldon.
until I impale them.
They say
Giggity.
spirit dwells in small lakes south
Yeah, like I literally have to impale them on a spike in the wall to progress. And so they'll just keep spawning, and as long as my cleaver works, I can cut their heads off.
And then
No, I
use
don't
them
want
as a
to pick up the cleaver.
projectile to kill enemies to get the trophy of killing enemies with decapitated heads.
Exactly.
I mean, it's always great to have annoying trophies, but at least have, you know, a manner in which you can easily fucking grind it out.
Pretty much.
I still prefer the trophies to be something you can obtain by just playing the game for X amount of time.
Generally, yeah.
That's why I really liked fucking, what's it called? Horizon Zero Dawn. Because, honestly, there weren't any, like, difficulty trophies or anything. There wasn't anything crazy. It was just do all the side quests, which
Can I help you?
is actually good because all the side quests have, like, people that are important. And they'll actually, by doing their side quests, join you in the final fight.
Yeah.
And in doing so, you can fucking build up power. There's legit, like, you gotta fucking you get a rocket launcher or grenade launcher type deal, so it's like at the end it gets ridiculous, and you definitely need
There
the
are
help.
refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Yeah.
But I was very easily able to get the platinum. Like, I played through the game normally, and then afterwards was like, I had such a great time with that game, I want to keep playing it. And then the only trophies I had left were do 2 side quests I hadn't found, and then go ahead and, what's it called? Fucking get all the collectibles.
Yeah.
The Inquisition honors the efforts of all who are willing
Oh,
to help.
good thing I got my 50 kills with my enemy heads because I fucking my cleaver broke.
And respected.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might.
All right. Well, in that case, I do believe if I don't have enough
Just give me a moment to gather
blood, then yeah, I don't. Okay, so I am done. I'm actually gonna quit the level now.
Okay, so
Actually, no, I'm not.
the important thing there to note was that she was talking about something that happens regularly often in this game, and that is that elves are extremely discriminated against. I just don't understand why the fuck they call them knife ears, because they're, okay, they have pointy ears, but what?
It's too dangerous to go.
Sound like they're actually stabbing someone with their ear.
Have a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Oh wait a minute, that's right. I have to smack them into it. Yeah.
A pleasure to see you again.
Okay, so this is just an infinitely repeatable quest
This is exactly what I needed.
to get fucking, I think you get power or influence by doing this, and you can just grind the shit. Yeah, you get influence by doing that. You can just grind the shit out of that if you choose to. I, on the other hand, don't choose to. Alright, so we got that quest. Let us head on this away. Who the fuck is in here? Oh, hey, a merchant. And what do you sell, good sir? Ooh,
Get
level
on
8
there.
gear. Ooh, abilities cost 10% less if you've not been hit for 5 seconds. I remember that armor set. I had that on my fucking bow rogue for the longest time. Because I would tell Cassandra to fucking charge into combat, taunt a bunch of things. And then I would just sit there and be like, hi, exploding arrow, dodge shot, exploding arrow, dodge shot. Fucking, I had abilities cost less if you're not taking damage, and then just abilities. It was something you could do that make everything take more damage, and you're like, yes, please. I don't care about buying equipment, because I can make equipment with all the shit I have. So I'm just looking around for fucking quests and shit. Please. Gravity.
Of course.
Hello.
Not for the Inquisition, it would have been even
First time in
worse.
all these years, I fear I will
Hid
not be
here
visiting
behind
your
the village
ashes.
walls and did
What world
nothing.
is this?
What could
The demons
Gone
of
out and
Britain
died
stop
with
a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank
Cassandra, you feeling
I never
alright?
expected anyone not of the blood to care. My Senna would be grateful. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the table stones.
See, the interesting thing is I remember going through this
Stay safe.
as an elf,
Walk in peace.
and when you talk to him, he's just like, oh, thank you. But when I do it as a human, he's like, I never expected one not of elven blood to assist me, and it's like, god damn the racism in this fucking world. Like, I don't even think the racism in this game has, like, a purpose, you know what I mean? Like, it's just randomly racist for no reason.
How else would we know how woke BioWare is, though?
I don't think I need these blueprints for anything, but I kind of feel I need to buy them. I definitely know I need one medium, one light, and then we're gonna grab a helmet, bounty. Bounty? I'm at blueprints. Yeah, it was a different B word. Alright, and I can't open this door without the fucking Deft Hands perk, I'm guessing. Nope, I can. Woke, more like regressive. Eh.
Yep, same thing.
The Venatori made the Oculara.
I care so much about racism and fighting racism that I'm gonna be really, really racist to white people, because only white people can be racist. I'm sorry, no?
I'm sorry, if you take the word white people and change it to any other race of people and suddenly it's offensive, then it's still fucked up to say.
Pretty much. Wait, okay.
I am Sister Tanner.
I was gonna say,
Can I help you?
it didn't let me impale that guy, but it still opened up
My name
anyway.
is Sister Oni. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Let's see. Impersonating a sister, smuggling, dishonoring Chantry robes. I can think of more if you like. Or you could put your skills to use for the Inquisition.
Yeah, that's right, blackmail into slavery.
That will depend on how honest your efforts are on our behalf.
That's how the law works in Dragon Age.
Amen. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Okay, cutscene, randomly. Basically the Young Turks in a nutshell. Blame cops, white people for all the problems in America. The victim game is problematic indeed. They literally demonize their own white audience for being white. See, that's the annoying thing, when you're fucking hating on someone for something they can't control or change. Like, damn you for being an asshole, and it's like, alright, well, if a large number of people think you're an asshole, and you want people to like you, then you need to stop being an asshole. But if they're like, damn you for being white, you're like, nothing I can do about that one. Can't really get mad at someone because of something they can't control. Well, you can, but it's just unreasonable. Which, in all honesty, I think describes the whole fucking situation we're talking about, is people just being fucking unreasonable.
Mm-hmm.
That door is blocked. Aw, someone looted the fucking church before I could. I'm going to hell. Nope, never mind, I'm looting the church. I'm really going to hell.
Alert. I'll loot your church if you know what I'm talking about.
So you're gonna go to hell too?
I mean, might as well.
There's so much data on these things.
Alright, everybody group up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I also assume all cops shoot unarmed black men and ignore the blacks cause the most crime. And ignore that blacks cause the most crime. That depends on your area, though. See, I just hate the people that say shit like that, where it's like, you know, just all black people are criminals. No. All white people are bigots. No.
They sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
Now, statistically, black males in the 20-ish to 30-ish or 40-ish range, which are, I think they constitute about 3% of the total population.
I will leave you to your duties.
And I don't remember the statistic, but I seem to recall it being somewhere on the order of like between 60 and 80% of all violent crime.
There's a lot of
I
crazy
don't
white
remember.
people out there. I doubt that.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact statistic, but I remember it being a very disproportionate thing. And that's not even a race thing like that, well, that just means that black people are violent. No, that would be a retarded conclusion to make. It's just that something is going on in that community that is causing that kind of behavior. And what's the root of that behavior? That's what we need to figure out and account for.
Yeah, it just
That
reminds
way
me of the one thing where they were like, 1 out of every 10 people will be mugged in their lives, which means the other 9 people are muggers. You're like, no, that is not the conclusion that you draw from that.
That is not how that works. No, like, I'm sorry, like, okay, if something's going on in the black community that's causing a disproportionate amount of violent crime amongst young black men, well, let's try to figure out what's going on so that they can be productive, healthy members of society and be, happy and not be causing problems. Like,
is this some sort of test?
Hello? I mean, that should be the obvious conclusion.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royaux since before the Conclave.
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
Let's see.
I don't know. Now that you say
unlock?
it, I feel strange. Whoever,
Head on arrival.
whatever brought you here,
50 kills of enemy
the
heads.
situation has changed.
1029. Got. Okay.
The free mages
So
have already
let's see. I think
pledged
the next one I just
themselves
got
to the
was
service
headlong
of
into
the
monsters.
Devinte
1038. Yeah, there we go.
This right
6
here
enemies and
is
1
why
ram
you
attack.
can't
Okay,
trust
so that did work.
mages.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not
Alright,
fear
so
all
now
of fate is turning against
all
you?
my
as one
survival arena
indentured to a
stuff.
magister. I no longer have the
Unlock all
authority to
skills. Unlock all pages of Dr. West's journal. Reassemble all of Jen's photos.
Very well. Who is in charge now?
Welcome, my friend.
Tackle an
I
enemy
apologize
and
for
pummel
not
it 20
greeting you
times.
earlier.
I have to kill that
Agents of
guy.
the Inquisition. Allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
I remember
The
killing this
Southern Mages are
3-pronged
under my
weirdo.
command. And you are the survivor?
Don't we all?
Yes. The one from the Fade? Interesting.
Anyway, comments. I never generalized, but blacks do cause tons of crime. Cops being scared is justified, but not justified enough to shoot black people. I mean, I agree. The problem is that on one side you've got the people where it's like random black guy gets pulled over and then the cop like pulls a gun on him and you're like, whoa, what the fuck? Like there's a lot of footage out there of cops being assholes to people for just being there. And you're like, okay, calm the hell down, dude. It's just, I'm not saying there aren't racist cops. I'm just saying not all cops are racist. Because there's another one. I remember the video was like the black guy being like, so I just got pulled over by a cop for speeding, which I was doing. And he pulled me over. He was very professional, all that shit. So it's just, basically saying what I'm saying is that it's a case of not all cops are racist. But it's annoying when people make such generalistic terms to be like, no, this entire group of people are just all assholes. And you're like, you can't really say that about, hundreds of millions of people. There's no way that it's statistically correct unless you're going to be like, you know what? All right, all the white people on the earth right now are alive right now. And you're like, all right, I guess that's a generalization you could make. And even then, someone dies I think it's like 13 seconds. So technically, you're wrong.
Well, if you say at this very moment, then
true.
Then you can't be wrong about that. But yeah, no, but I mean that's basically. It's almost like everyone is an individual and should be treated like an individual, and that if you care about minority rights, then the ultimate minority is the individual. So you should care the most about individual rights.
The Grand Enchanter
Weird.
was indentured to a magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights.
10 years of servitude.
Protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this trophy here.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
It's funny, I expected this to take like a week, and I just started yesterday, and I'm already at like fucking over 50%.
It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern mages are a
The only hard part I'm
considerable
anticipating
expense.
is the fucking
After
the
they
S
are properly
ranks
trained, they
and
will join our legion.
brutal
You
difficulty.
said not all my people would
Even
be
then, I
military.
don't think brutal difficulty is gonna
There
be
are
too
children,
bad. There's just gonna be
those
some
not fitted.
spots where it's just gonna be like,
And
oh
one day I'm
fuck
sure
my
they will all
life.
be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
All right.
I haven't seen any sign of
brain
Redcliffe's
dead,
armor
right?
or his men.
The Earl of Redcliffe left the village.
Al Tegan did not abandon his lands during the Blight, even when they were under siege.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
If you're leading the mages now, then let's talk. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
It is always a pleasure to meet a reasonable woman.
The mages already seem to have gotten fucking shafted.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends.
I still remember
I'm
that
not
I killed this
surprised you're here.
three-pronged fuck.
Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Does that mean you'll lend your mages to our cause?
There will have to be.
Why are you stumbling?
Felix. I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll
Alright,
get your
so I'm
powders.
actually gonna quit.
Please excuse
now.
me, friends. We
I'm
will
gonna
have to
go phase
continue this
3.
another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I forget what he does.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Weird zooming on my character. Oh.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Yeah. There we go. I was gonna say, I remember there being...
There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry.
Come on, let's do something.
I mean, I agree with Sarah. We're gonna do something. I'm just saying we may have to kill the Grandmaster of the fucking Mages Guild. Well, not the Mages Guild, but just this Circle of Magi. Alright, so. Whoa. Hello. Who are you?
Inquisition, huh? I wish to Holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner.
I do too.
These make my shoulder blades itch.
That's a weird thing to talk about. These Taventus make my shoulder blades itch. Your shoulder blades have a habit of itching? Like the fuck?
Magister Ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Who are you?
Name's Tulsi. Formerly of the Circle of Magi.
Out of soda.
Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day. Quality education. A roof over my head. If you're not
Where are you, jumpy fucker?
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote sorted that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages
Oh,
than on my own.
goodness, pardon me.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that. They're not like us. Magic or no. I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Taventus likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Taventus are gonna fucking die to a fucking lightning staff. I think this is where you go to fuck Sarah. Yeah, I can pretty sure this one of these is where you hook up with her. Alright, so let's go to the Chantry. I'm pretty sure fucking the Grand Mage dude is using something like arcane powders to control people's minds. Or some shit like that. Because, you know, magic.
Of course. Don't you know anything about magic?
It just, honestly, it just reminds me that moment where people do exactly that, where there's like, Deus Ex Machina. Magic just lets them do that. And you're like, oh, okay.
Right.
And I don't know why, but that also reminded me of the time in D&D where the motherfucker he was playing like a Beastmaster, and it was like, he had a bow and arrow, and he had a horse. So he was a ranger with a horse, but he could also communicate and control the horse in combat. And I forget who he pissed off, but they were casting a lightning bolt at him. And then he's like, I rolled to dodge. And it's like, she's like, okay, you dodged, but your horse takes damage. He's like, no, I want the horse to dodge. And you're like, you want your horse to dodge lightning, which travels at the speed of light. No.
Of course. Don't you know anything about science?
And he was getting pissed off because the DM wouldn't let him roll to dodge. And it's like, it's lightning. First off, even if you tried to dodge while his hands were still in motion to cast a spell, there's a good chance the lightning would still arc to you, being the closest thing that creates a circuit. So it's still gonna happen.
You want to do more to help?
So yeah, it's just like, he was getting super pissed off because the DM wouldn't save his ass, basically. Which is one of those situations where they weren't even supposed to come and, like, fight the guy. It was just a case of he was trying to be a douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that D&D with him sucked.
Unlike our Dungeons and Dragons games.
I mean, there's different people doing different things in the world. Oh, hey, Duncan. Duncan?
Good.
Dillian?
You're finally here.
Starts with a D.
Now help me close this, would you?
He's one of the other mages I can get in my team. And boom.
His name is now Dan the Diaper Man.
I'll put that there.
Ah! Fell in the pit. Momentum on these 2D sections can be a little weird.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus.
Dorian,
most
I knew it was a
recently
D name.
Of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer. Not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
I've never heard of time-controlling magic, not in all my studies.
You don't believe this, do you? It's daft.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
I'd like more proof than magical time control go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
I do not
For the
remember
same
this.
reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake. You have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you. But I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Okay.
All this for me. And here I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
So yeah, Sarah is a lesbian, and Dorian there is homosexual. So I have no chance to romance him. Sad times. Same with Cassandra being straight and Cullen being straight. And then Josephine and Iron Bull are both bi. Which it is interesting that, like, I go into these games and I have a playthrough planned out in my head, not only how I'm going to react to certain circumstances, but also who I'm going to romance. Because to me that actually matters. Mostly because it changes the way you play the game. Like, for instance, my first playthrough of Dragon Age 2, I was trying to romance Isabella, the pirate rogue, who was a badass fighter. And because I didn't know where the story was going to progress, but it turns out that if you actually get Isabella to hate you,
I'll fight 10 at once.
she just disappears.
Ease up, big horse.
Huh.
He seemed competent.
You're from the Inquisition. I didn't think you'd still be here.
Okay, I got my my tackle and 20 pounds in, so that's all
I
taken
want this
care
war
of.
to end without sending you back to the circle.
There has to be a way, right?
I forgot Sarah hates mages.
All blood mages and abominations.
I forget why. I think mages burned her village.
Have families. Use our magic to help grow crops or something. We never wanted war.
Oh, so just for the simple fact that you're playing a magic user, she hates you?
Well, no, it was a case of talking to a mage and talking to him about how I want to free the other mages. Because the thing is in Dragon Age 2, the mages started a rebellion against the Templars. Because the way it worked was the mages had a circle, and in that circle were mages and Templars to control the mages. Because a mage could at any time commune with a demon in the Fade, let it possess them, and then become a very powerful threat. So, any mage has the potential to be, like, village-destroyingly powerful. So anyone who has any hint of magical energy goes to the circle immediately to be taught how to control it. And then if at any time you try to go into dark arts, you're dead. And Templars are specifically soldiers made to hunt mages. And at the end of 2, they cause a rebellion because they're tired of being oppressed. And so it's a case of, because of the weird tension between the mages and the Templars, you're trying to resolve that internal conflict in this land. And, let's just say it fucking goes places. Because there's some really crazy shit in the fact that the world is fucking big, and there's a lot of things you can do that will influence the world, and also small villages as well as large villages. Like, for instance, I think I told you this analogy already. In Dragon Age 1, you can find an anvil. It's a specific anvil used by a legendary smith, and it turns out he was making automatons that were he's making like golems that'll fight darkspawn and protect people. And you want to find it to build some golems to help the dwarves. It's like, alright, cool, we'll help the dwarves fight the evil fuckers. Sounds like a good plan to me. And then the problem with that is you find out that the forge, in order to make a golem, consumes the life force of a dwarf, killing them. And so, in order to actually do this, you have to, you're basically, it comes down to a moral dilemma of you get to choose whether or not to destroy the forge. Because, you're like, do I let people... My prospect on the matter, personally, was if dwarves were willingly sacrificing themselves, knowing that they'd be a golem that would then help defend the rest of the dwarves, then that's their choice. It's a very severe choice, but it's still their choice. If you were unwillingly sacrificing people to make golems, that would be fucked up. But I think I was much younger then, and I chose to destroy the anvil. But thinking back on it, I'm like, I'd honestly keep it standing. Like I said, as long as people are knowingly signing up for that, then that's just their choice. Because, again, it's like, it kills people. It's like, yeah, but if they're signing up for it to save people, then that's just their choice. Whoa. That's just their choice at the matter, And then the thing is that if you choose to keep that, if that choice is carried over, you'll actually see golems in the world. Because the dwarves having that forge active will make golems. So it's interesting in that actually impacts, and I'm pretty sure there's even a couple areas where you talk to dwarves, and the golems will carry over into Dragon Age 2, and possibly even 3. But I haven't fully explored 3, and I'm pretty sure in the Dragon Age Tapestry that I edited for this specific thing to carry over into this save file, I'm pretty sure I kept the forge alive. But a lot of the things that you can do in this game will have a lasting impact that carries over into the rest of the game, or games, because it carries over into 2 and 3. Like, spoiler alert, for those that haven't played Dragon Age 3, your hero from Dragon Age 2 can actually be carried over. And they will appear in the game. You don't play as them, but you can actually encounter them. And so, if you played an elven rogue, well, actually no, Dragon Age 2 you had to be a human, I forgot. In Dragon Age 2 you have to play a human, which is unfortunate. But if you played a rogue, then you'll have a rogue. Then the character will appear as a rogue. But also, if you made actual customizations to the character, then that will carry over as well. So, like, you know, if they have a scar or whatever, they'll bring over the character model data from Dragon Age 2 into 3. And one of the things I did was I carried over the save data information. When I was doing the tapestry, I actually selected my Dragon Age 2 hero. So my actual character that I played through the game with a while back should be the one that I meet in the game. So that'll be interesting to see. And again, I'm looking for Connor, in all honesty, and Redcliffe. And I believe I've explained this before too, in that there is a character that you meet called Connor, who is a boy with magical energy, who, because his mother, what ended up happening was the mother found out that he had magical abilities and didn't report him to the circle because she wanted to, like, she didn't want to lose her child. The problem with that became that with no one to guide him, he ended up dabbling in magic and found a fucking lust demon, and it possessed him. And given the boy's powers, she was actually able to possess him and use his powers to open a rift to summon other demons, and they were potentially destroying the entire fucking village. And you have to go in and protect them and do all that shit. However, in Dragon Age 1 I played a fucking mage, and one of the things you can do is to enter the Fade as a mage and actually talk to the lust demon. And one of the options, because your options are basically, you can kill the kid, which will of course by extension kill the demon. You can enter the Fade and kill the demon, which can only be done by a mage. There's an additional side questy thing you can do to draw the demon out of the boy in order to fight it as a rogue or a warrior. But I didn't have to do that because I was playing a mage. And what was the other thing I was going to say? There's another option. Oh yeah, duh. So yeah, your options are kill the kid, kill the demon, or option 3, if you play as a mage and enter the Fade, you can encounter the demon, have sex with her, and then she'll just go passive for 10 years, and then come back and try to take over the fucking village again. I chose that one not because I wanted to be evil, but because I was surprised that was even an option. Just like another thing I read online that was insane was that apparently there is a quest, a side quest in the new Assassin's Creed game, where if you're playing as the female, you can kill the wife, and then I think he just wants you to kill his wife because she's tied with Templars or some shit. I don't know the context. All I saw was the headline. There is a quest in the new Assassin's Creed where you can kill the wife and have sex with the husband to bring him an heir. And that ends that is how you complete the quest, or at least one of the ways, I think. I'm just like, that is so fucking weird. I would do it. Just because it's like, you know what? I didn't think that was a thing I can do, but because it is, I'm gonna do it. Kind of like, for instance, for anyone who's played Fallout New Vegas, did you know that you could have sex with Benny? That's right. The man who shoots you in the fucking head in the beginning of the game, you can have sex with him. That's why I loved New Vegas, because it was fucking crazy like that. It was just like, no, you can have sex with pinstripe suit douche. The funny thing about it, too, is that you're after something that he has, so after you have sex with him, one of the options is go to sleep, or murder him in his sleep. And you can murder him in his sleep and take the platinum chip. Which is fucking hysterical. I played New Vegas a lot.
I dabbled in it briefly, and then that was about it.
I love the freedom of choice in that. Like, I remember I same thing with Fallout 4 and Skyrim in those games. It's like, I've beaten it only a few times, but I keep making new characters, trying different builds, and trying different choices, and just seeing what happens. I remember in New Vegas, I played through it at least 4 to 5 times, because there was, you know, you can do multiple different endings. You can side with the NCR, you can side with Kaiser's Legion, you can side with, what's it called? The fucking Brotherhood of Steel, or you can side with Yes Man and take over everything yourself, and it was all really fucking cool. And then I did a playthrough, I sided with everyone at least one time. And then I remember I did the Yes Man playthrough twice, because I did the Yes Man playthrough where I kill everyone, because he's just like, well, one of the biggest threats in the Wasteland right now is the Brotherhood of Steel. And then if you actually go do the Brotherhood of Steel's questline, you can make the Brotherhood of Steel allied to you, which means you don't have to kill them. Or you could just go and start shooting bitches. So you can't actually just walk in and start shooting motherfuckers. I was just about to look at the map and find out where this rift was. Turns out the rift is literally right here. Coolio. Headset's doing the disconnecting thing, so I'm just gonna go. Alright, well, Nick's out. And that's the notification for Nick is leaving. This is the problem with being mostly... See, you can't choose a single element in this game, sadly. Like, that fire demon is pretty tough. And immune to fire damage, thanks to the Eye of Ice Commander. You need different elements, though. You need to have different elements. How are we doing on potions? We are not doing good. Alright, where's one of these? Oh, we're done? No, we're not done. I need to throw that there. And I need to run like hell. Get it. Ow, 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 ow. Oh crap. There's the guys that are under me. Fuck that noise. Cassandra, you can do it. I believe in the block. I really should take away Iron Bull's ability to taunt. Ha! He's frozen. Highly susceptible to ice magic. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Alright,
Rebel
so.
mages really screwed this place up good.
I don't think the mages were responsible for the rifts. Yeah, so there we go. We've done all the rifts of this area. Fairly certain we have. It's alright though, because it is past 11 o'clock and I was not going to be streaming much longer either. But I wanted to clear out the 2 rifts because they were right here and I was at least level 10 to be able to handle them. And there's apparently a quest over here. Which is some fucking bullshit ass treasure map. Which is another trophy of do all the treasure maps. But in all honesty, what I think I'm going to do is just fucking Google them and be like, done. And just, hi, this is me, not fucking, just not caring anymore. Alright, so what was I doing? Take the hunter starter back to his family. I could do that really quickly. And then we will end the stream. I think I need, in order to finish out the fucking Horsemaster questline, I think I actually need to fucking do that. Which mildly annoys me, that I have to fucking do the little racing minigame bullshit. But that might get done in the next episode. But yeah, no, fucking conversation today got fucking heated there for a little while. But Alright, so I'm gonna do what I normally do, which is I'm gonna fucking end this stream right after I end this rift because it's right here. See, this is the problem, is that one more mission or one more quest becomes fucking a lot of time passing. Whoa, cancel.
Nothing to report, sir.
Except for me about to pop a fucking fire rune in the middle of the neighborhood, but that's not important. Alright, you know what, fuck it, I'll do the level up here and now. Alright, so first off, I need to grab barrier. I need that ability. Ba-bam. Alright, so now I have a barrier skill. I need to remember to actually use the barrier skill. What do we have? If leaping shot hits, you can use this momentum of your leap to do a stronger draw as you come back to your feet. Your next attack will knock down its target, or after striking a target with leaping shot, you retreat safely into the shadows, disappearing into stealth. That is only if you actually have to worry about things being aggroed to you, which she doesn't, so we'll just move right the fuck on. Does she actually have the Caltrop skill? Nope. Didn't think so. Wanted to double check, though. So, the more foes nearby, the tougher you get. I think that's a really good skill for her. And then Iron Bull, my man. We're going to stay out of the Vanguard, because the Vanguard's a lot of taunting skills. I think the only thing I want to do is get his charge up. After you finish your charge, your next ability costs nothing, or it's faster and gives you more control. I think we're going to go with the no stamina thing. And then he's got some good damage there, and we're going to stay out of the taunting range. I just wanted to do the charging bull because A, he's Iron Bull, and B, he, it just, fuck it, it was appropriate because his name is Iron Bull, and that also, as a physical attacker, it's great to have a mobility skill of some sort to be able to go, nah. Boom. 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 Followed by boom. Yeah, I just shit on a demon. Oh god, it's the ice dude. You're taunted. Stop attacking me. Bitch. I love that you can see where the hell it's gonna pop enemies because you just pop a rift down. And then whatever the fuck is spawning there is blowing up. It spawned and died. Boom, fuck you. Alright, you're standing still while you throw up. So I'm just gonna blow you up with fucking fire. This comes down to the counter though. The Despair Demon is mildly annoying to fight, but also weak to fire magic, which is where I come in. Hey, look at that. You can't dodge me, motherfucker. And that's another reason why mobility tools are important, because some of the enemies also have good mobility. We'll just be able to close that distance on them real quick. Hello, Greater Terror. Why are there a group of dogs up there that I actually have to deal with? Fine, whatever. Your asses are exploding anyway. I think I just killed both those dogs by doing that. Whatever, we're down here. Alright, so. Now I think I've cleared all the rifts in this map. I think after this we're gonna go sort out the fucking Dusty Mire bullshit. The only other thing I can think of, see, goddammit, it's just a case of one thing after another. It's like, alright, cool, we're done. Now I want to see what's in this chest, if anything. And then after the chest, I'm going to be like, alright, cool, now I want to do this, now I'm going to do that, now I'm going to do this, now I'm going to do that. Fuck, it's 2 in the morning.
We've some supplies here.
No you don't. I've already looted this, so, we're out. I do that all the time. All the goddamn time. Alright, so. That's where I get fucking Grey Wall. Oh, pardon me, more friggin' gas and burping. What do you have me do? Return to the Widower. I need to go to the journal and figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Head to the Inquisition War Room. Okay, so I can't do the table. I know that if I do the table thing, then this is going to be a problem. Return to the war room. Okay, so I have 2 things that want me to go back to the war room, so I can't touch that. Skip Blackwall. Okay, that's his fucking name. Return to the world map to attend the salon. Okay, so that's not part of the main story, so I can go talk to her. That'll be the next episode for sure. I think Fallowmire and that are going to be the 2 big things that happen in that episode. Whoops, wrong button. Hinterlands. Do the races. Convince... I did this. Fuck you. Treasure map, treasure map, treasure map. Bring a Blood Lotus to the lake, which I can definitely do. Bring Felandris, I'm not doing. Return to the Widower, I can do. Bring the grandfather back, I can't do. Mostly because I don't know where the fuck they are to get them to bring them, and I'm too fucking lazy to actually Google that shit. So, I've done everything in the Hinterlands, except for 1 quest, which I will actually, I know I just said, I hate the fact that I do the whole fucking 1 more quest and then do something, and then 1 more quest and then do something. But I do mean it this time. I'm going to do this quest, set the next quest, teleport to the nearest fast travel, and then just save and quit. Let me check my inventory. Yeah, no, I'm plenty good on items. I'll do the inventory management thing sometime way later. I can't actually get that, the something that Sarah was just talking about. That's behind a locked door. I need the lock picking skill for that. There's a specific passive skill you need to pick more locks. Basically, you have lock, you know, all rogues have lock picking, but you need lock picking +1.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend.
So yeah.
May your Inquisition do as much good for the land as you have done for me.
That guy's cool. Alright, so I'm going to do exactly what I said I was going to do. I did that. Now, these 2 quests, thankfully, are right next to each other and right next to a save, fast travel point. It says I have a comment, but I don't see that comment. So, hold on a moment. Broadcast comments. Yeah, no. There's a good... Oh, wow, no, I have 2 comments here. And neither of them I would have allowed, because they're both self-advertisement, and in all honesty, I really want to just fucking ban them. But in all honesty, YouTube won't even load the comment. So you know what? That's not important. I'm going to do exactly what I said. And I will go that direction to do that quest in the next episode, because I really need to stop myself now. I enjoy playing this game, but I also have other things I need to do before I go to bed. So, anyway, I'm going to end this episode here, but thank you all very much for joining me. Please do like, subscribe, and share. I do greatly appreciate it. If you can and are willing to, please feel free to leave a donation down in the tip jar link below. I do, again, appreciate any financial support. If you can't donate, I understand that. Feel free to, you know, like I said, like, subscribe, share. If you like the content, try to share it with people. I want the channel to grow. I hope you guys can help me. Other than that, though, pardon me. Other than that, though, if not, I just hope to see y'all in the next episode. I got a bunch of regulars. You're welcome to join them. I always have my comments open every time I stream, so feel free to chat with me while I stream. And I hope to see y'all in the next episode. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Why did I unpause? There we go.